All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is exactly 6:59 p.m. on the dot down here in beautiful, rainy, cloudy Florida. All right, Eastern time. Let me show my face just before anybody has any weird ideas. I am right here. All right, I'm alive and well. All right, and although I am wearing my classic NES Nintendo controller hat, this is not a game. All right, people. So for those of you popping up right now, I appreciate you. All right. I appreciate the time that you know what I'm saying? They said, you know what? I could be doing anything else in the world right now. I could be anywhere else in the world right now, but I'm be chilling with JDQ. All right. Yes, we are waiting on severe thunderstorms. Before I continue and go on to the rules and regulations of the interviews, which I did not do last time, so I apologize, but I will get to them on this one because, yeah, I want to make sure things go smoothly on this one as well, or maybe more so than usual. All right. A quick shout out to everybody who's on this stream already. If I botch this name, my bad, because I'm not sure if, pronunciation is going to be correct right away, but don't know if it's Jelia or Jelia. It's got to be one of those two. Thanks for stopping by. David Guerra, Wiggy, Tarkatan, Cray, PCM. What's going on? Becky, Redding, Lori, Punks Hunting Predators. I'm doing great, baby. I'm doing gravy. Mr. Peanut Butter, Yalia. Yalaya. Like I'm a liar. Like Yalaya. Yalaya. I hope I'm saying that right because that's the way I'm reading on this side. Yalaya. Yalaya. All right, I'm gonna stop saying it now. It just sounds weird. All right, Eagle Eyes, Anthony L, Richard B, Anthony L. Ooh, okay, all right. Mark Sager. All right. And anybody who pops in, man, hey, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I really do, genuinely. All right. So if I'm making your ears bleed, I am so sorry. All right. I'm still getting used to using these headsets that I'm using. Mine's broke, and that's why the microphone was acting all silly the other day. But anyways, that being said, guys, if you would be so kind as to pretty much, I don't know, I don't want to say anything that's been said before. If you could be so kind as to gently tap or press the like button, all right, and share this forward with your friends, family members, neighbors, anybody who you think would benefit from listening to today's interview, all right. Not so much from my end, but of course the person or the group or team I'm going to have on here tonight, all right. I'm pretty sure they have a lot to say and a lot that will help your community, all right, wherever you're from. That being said, we're going to go through some of the things of the team or the person that we're going to interview tonight. All right. That way we can start off pretty much getting a bit of an understanding of who is PPF Pedophile Files and all that good stuff. All right. So I'm going to try to screen share the tab where their YouTube channel is on. All right. Sagtan, what's going on, man? Oh, okay. All right. Say it with your chest. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna just share the screen. All right, so as you can see, all right, I brought up the channel page, all right, here on YouTube, all right, and so far up until today, up until where I can see on the channel, all right, I mean they're not numbered, but man, oh, they have the live catch number 2 up here already, all right, but they've got several catches, man, and there we go. I'm gonna say it starts like from this point forward, basically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. About 41 or 42 catches, or at least 42, 41 videos on the channel at least. Whether or not that translates into catches all the way through, I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest, I've seen a few of these videos and catches, not all of them, because like I always say, I'm only one guy, all right? And I would love to have the time to see all the catches from all the different channels, but the reality is, I get as much as I can from every channel, but maybe not all the way through every single catch of every channel. That'd be sweet. Maybe one day I'll make that happen. But for the most part, I've seen some of their catches, and from what I've seen, it's really good stuff. All right. I don't know why, but they are at only 1,470 some subscribers, which the reason I'm saying that is because they deserve to have a lot more subscribers. So if you're new to my channel and if you're new to this stream and you're new to their channel and you have not subscribed to their channel, please do so right now. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you guys like 30 seconds to do that. All right. Now, while you're doing that, while you're subscribing to their channel, all right, and hit that notification bell, all right, like I already did, it's already set to all, okay? You guys might want to scroll through and see like a preview pretty much on the thumbnails of like what to expect, all right? And while we get that to happen, all right, I'm also going to pop up over here on the Instagrams, all right? Or as they said on the internship, exchangeogram, all right? We're gonna go over here and we're gonna share a little bit of the exchangeogram. All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna share that tab real quick, make it happen. All right. So listen, let's get this number up, y'all. Let's get this from 118 to like 1,000, if possible. All right, make it happen. I mean, they do like updates and whatnot, and do I wouldn't say updates on this one, but they have a lot of great pictures here. And I could hit this video, and I'm sure it's a catch because I can see the guy already running. But here we go. See? All right. So there's a little bit of both, but just go and give them a follow. All right, when you get a chance, and don't be so sleazy as to not give them a follow, knowing that you can. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, they do. They do deserve a bunch more subscribers. So that's why I said I don't know why they're only at the number that they're on right now. Yes, it is. Saitown. Yep. All right. Let me just do this real quick, and I am going to pull up the screen again of their channel while we wait for Hope to get on here. All right. Oh, by the way, guys, if y'all missed last night's incredible stream, all right, from this channel, partially it was pretty much possible because of Mr. Peanut Butter and Dream Floral. So once again, if you have not given them a subscribe on YouTube or Instagram, go ahead and do that right now. Dream Floral on YouTube, Mr. Peanut Butter on YouTube, and Mr. Peanut Butter on Instagram. I don't know if Dream Floral is the same thing, has the same username on Instagram, but on YouTube, go ahead and give them a follow. All right. Yeah. All right. So that being said, y'all, a couple of rules for the interview. Okay. I want everybody to understand that I'm gonna have hopefully both of them on here. All right. But if it is just Hope, all right, I do ask for you guys to be as friendly and respectful as possible. Okay. I want you guys to remember that she's on here. This is the first interview that she's going to give somebody, especially on YouTube. So I'm gonna leave the chat area pretty much like free. I'm not gonna be, I'm saying, like saying, oh, I never say to ban nobody or to like time somebody out. That's the moderator's decision. All right. I trust the moderators to do whatever they need to do. Okay. But wait a second. What? Okay, never mind. I thought I read something there. Anyways, I'm gonna trust the moderators to do whatever they need to do. Okay. And I'm going to trust that the moderators, all right, are going to only time out or ban somebody if need be, only for like extreme, you know what I'm saying, like situations. So if it's not serious and it's just a little bit of trolling or whatever, then let it be. But if it's serious and it's like out of line or disrespectful in any way, shape, or form towards me or the people I'm interviewing, then go ahead and do what you got to do. Okay. Um, that being said, the other only thing I'm going to ask from you guys is to please, please, please leave any questions you have for the team I'm going to interview right now, for after the actual interview. Okay. So if you have any questions, just write them down on a paper aside. All right. Have them ready for later on. And then after the interview, I'm going to ask everybody for their questions, and then we'll get to those questions little by little. All right. Okay. So that being said, I'm going to bring them on here. All right. And then I hope they are ready. And just make sure. We'll just make a double check over here. And just confirm with them before I do anything. All right. So they are ready. Not yet. Hold on. All right. Hello.
Hello?
Yep, I hear you. I hear you perfectly fine. All right.
Okay, we're
Can
ready.
you can hear me then, right?
Oh, we're in the show.
Yeah, you guys are on here. Like I said earlier when I was talking to you, thank you to the both of you, all right, for giving me the opportunity to interview you guys. I really do appreciate it. All right. You
Thank
guys,
you.
it's an honor.
Me and Nick are both happy to be here. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
We were actually driving to a restaurant right now, guys. Sorry, so we're in the car just for a minute.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Not a big deal.
Everyone. Okay, so if I want to see the chat, I just go to the chat, but it won't take me out of here.
I believe on your end, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can still like see the chat.
Hi everyone.
And if you can't, I think it's scrolling up a little bit from with the screen or whatever, and it should bring up the chat. If not, then I guess just leave it alone for now.
Yeah, I can see the chat. But when
Okay,
I
cool.
click it, I can't see you. But it's okay. I can see everybody, so you can still see us, right?
Yep, yep. We see you just fine.
Me waving like it's gonna
Yeah.
change.
Go ahead, wave, Queen, wave. You deserve it.
Thank you.
All right.
How is
So,
everyone today? Hi
I mean,
guys, I love you. We love you. Thank you for
yeah.
being here with us.
I'm gonna put some of the comments on top of the screen so you can kind of like see all the love you're getting from everybody.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, let me go back to the okay. Oh well, Nick.
FM.
You know what? I'm gonna stay in the chat on my phone. Nick has it on his phone, so we can see what you put on the screen.
Oh, that's even better. Yeah, that's even better. All right. So yeah, we got I believe Tommy is in here and
Hi,
FM.
Tommy. Hi, FM. How are you guys doing? Hi,
Christopher
everyone.
LaRoche is here. Yeah, you got a lot of people here. Just wanting to like listen to you guys and hear everything you got to say. So I'm gonna be completely honest. Okay. So tonight's interview, the questions I'm gonna have, all right, I'm gonna have them structured a little bit better than usual. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of the format that I used to do at the beginning when I first started doing interviews with the poachers, and I am gonna change a few things here and there and a few questions actually. All right, but before we begin, I want to let you know. All right, this is for the both of you. Okay, uh, if you do not feel comfortable at any point in time answering any of the questions, you do not have to. You can choose to skip it. You just let me know, hey, yeah, I'll skip that one or whatever, and we'll just move on. Okay,
Okay.
that good with y'all?
That's good. Are you
Yeah.
good?
All right, just making it clear. There's no one's gonna be put on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Answering nothing that you guys don't want to answer. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So first things first, for anybody who has not come across your page yet, your channel, or seen any of your catches, where are you guys based from?
We are actually located in Baltimore City, Maryland. But
Baltimore.
Maryland. Period. Like, we are from Baltimore, Maryland.
Okay, okay. And you're like born and raised there, like both of y'all, or did you like live somewhere else before? Like,
I was born and raised here. I've been here all my life. Nick, you want to tell him?
Yeah, I've been in Baltimore for 2.5 years. I'm from New York, and I was born in Afghanistan. I was 14 years old when I moved to New York.
The
And
Bronx. Yay.
Bronx, yeah.
FM.
So I've been here
nice, nice.
2.5 years now in Baltimore.
Yeah, my dad's from the Bronx, man. So hey, kudos to you, bro.
That's where that hothead attitude comes from.
Yeah.
FM knows all about that. I think Nick and FM would get along very well, actually. I've said
Okay,
that.
okay. That's cool, man. That's a little bit of something that we kind of have a little bit in common, I guess. My dad's side, my father's side of the family are huge Yankee fans. I don't know if you are too, but they
Yeah,
major.
Yankees all day.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
sir.
kind of like barely heard that.
The Orioles. He said, yeah, he's a Yankees fan, but the
Oh,
Orioles, I
nice.
guess, are okay.
All right, all right, all right. So that being said, you guys, well, you hope you're born and raised there and everything in Baltimore. Um, you know, what was it for you? Okay, growing up as a child, like from where you're from.
Honestly, like, I'll give you a little bit of my history. I had a really rough childhood. My grandmother basically raised me until she passed away when I was 11. But my mother was a serious drug addict, always in and out, leaving me with my grandmother. My dad left when I was 3, so I only seen him twice since I was 3 years old. But my mother was never home. My grandmother did her best. But when she passed away, I was actually put into foster care. So from age 12 to 21, I was in foster care. But my mom, she would have bad habits of getting high, leaving me with her friends to watch me. One of her male friends would give me beer when I was 9 years old. Just a little bit. I'm not going to get into too much because I don't want to be emotional. But, like 8 years old, my mom's friend OD'd, in the house. I found his dead body. Like, I had a really rough childhood. And my mom leaving me with her male friends, that really, what I went through, it really traumatized me in the sense that, it gave me the passion to do what Nick and I are doing today.
Yeah, I mean, you share as much as you want. Like I said earlier, it's up to you completely.
Yeah, like that. I mean, I'm totally comfortable. Everyone here. Oh, thank you, PB. Everyone here, I'm comfortable sharing with. I didn't get into too much. Maybe I told Chris maybe one day I'll be on his channel and do a story, but I just want to give you a little history where I'm coming from, the reason that gave me the passion to do this. You know what I mean? And so I was in foster care 12 to 21. I was in 3 different homes. My first home, I only lived there for like 3 months. My second home, I was there 2 years. And then my third home, I was there from 14 to 21. They were like my family, but, you know, it was a crazy background. But so anyway, I don't really speak to them anymore. Nick and you guys are like the only family I have, and that's really genuine.
No,
Um,
I feel that. I feel that. And I mean, of
he's my
course,
rock. We've only been together a year and a half, but he's my family, my best friend, my crazy predator partner. You know what I mean? And then I met some wonderful people doing this through YouTube that I've been very blessed to meet, and they've become great friends of mine. I'm very thankful for that.
I feel the same way. I tell people, you know, I, I'm someone who really does live grateful. You know what I'm saying? Like every single day. Like every now and then, like I'll text some people from the community, all right, just randomly, just be like, hey, just want to let I see you as a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like in my life, I see you as like second family type of a deal, and I'm grateful to have you or have crossed paths with you and know that you exist. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's like a big deal because family is one thing, but family that you can like feel that you can like talk to no matter what happens, no matter what you're going through, and you can reach out to them and they'll reach out back to you and stuff. It's a different vibe. It's a different feeling. So I totally get that. And I'm glad that you see it that way because that's what this is supposed to feel like. Anybody else who supports the community and what you guys do and believe in you guys and believe in the movement, it should feel like and be treated like family. So that's good. That's good.
Right?
What about
I
you,
mean,
Nick?
What was the question, man? I'm driving.
talking about family history, how you grew up.
Family.
I'm gonna give a little background.
Well, basically, my two brothers, they raised me in New York. We have good businesses. We have a couple of restaurants, but they don't like the way I live. They don't like my lifestyle. They don't like me, who I am. Like, most of these YouTubers, they don't like me, who I am. So I don't speak to no one. I left New York and I moved over here.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm glad that at least, you know what I'm saying, that you're over here and you're doing what you're doing, which, by the way, actually brings me to my next question. All right. Besides doing the predator catching and everything and confronting them, I do believe, I know Nick has a job. Hope, do you have like a type of job outside of like catching predators?
Well, right when I met Nick, I was a manager at a restaurant that I worked at for 3 years. I was a waitress. I have history. I used to work with autistic children at the high school that I went to, and I worked for an agency for autism. But my most recent job, I was a waitress at the same restaurant for 3 years and a manager. Um, but when Corona started, we went to only carry out. I wasn't making good money. Me and one other employee were the only ones that stayed. Everyone else collected unemployment. Um, so, it just got too much. I moved to Baltimore City. I used to live out in Pasadena, Anne Arundel County, which is about 35 minutes from Baltimore City. So, the drive every day wasn't worth it. So, I really haven't worked in like 7 or 8 months.
Okay.
So this is kind of like Nick, he works full time. That's why I manage usually, the YouTube, everything like that. He's down to, I call him any time of the day to go do a catch, and if he can do it, we'll do it. But he's the one really supporting our family right now. He, he works really hard to keep up with everything, the bills. We have three pets. So, you know, I definitely give props to him for doing that. But I need to start, I was thinking maybe getting like at least a part-time job, maybe doing Uber or something. I don't know.
Hey, apparently, Yelaya says, "Hope, come join us at Thai Cleaning Services." She's extending some job opportunities right there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, Yulia lives in Maryland. So, Yulia, I'll look into that. Thank you very much.
All right,
Yay! Job
so
interview slash predator interview.
yeah. That's the best way to look at it. To be honest with you, it'd be a little bit easier for you if we did it that way. Right. So then Nick is doing full time and also helping out with the catches and confrontations, and you're doing full time on YouTube. Now the next series of questions I have for you, okay? Like I said earlier, all right. I'm gonna go through them a little, kind of quickly. I'm not sure I understand. Siri, shut up.
Doesn't understand you.
But at the same time, I'm gonna give you guys time to formulate, you know what I'm saying, your answer, and make sure that you're comfortable with the question and all that. All right.
Sure.
So now that we got some of the personal stuff out the way, right? Like your upbringing, his upbringing, what you guys do for a living. Let's start with, what sparked or motivated or inspired you guys or you to create PPF pedophiles?
Okay, so truthfully, um, yeah, thank you. That's good. I asked Nick to pull the comments on this, so I'm sorry. So truthfully, Nick actually, weren't you the one? He started watching them first on YouTube. Like, who do you think was? I know the first one I ever watched.
Rami was the first one
Rami was the first one Nick ever watched, believe it or not.
Interesting.
I think CP Catcher, Nick showed me CP Catcher's mini car. The one where the guy's in the mini car and he's
yeah.
And I thought that was the funniest thing. And I love him. Like he's great, And really quick, because I have a really bad memory sometimes. While I'm on that subject, CP Catcher, Tommy, FM, Ghost, I'm trying to think. PP Mash, PP Toronto, all that, they're great channels. And, we really do watch other people and admire what they do. Courtney Elizabeth, she's another female doing it. I give her a lot of props. Like, she does it very professional. She's doing a great job. Alex, I wanted to just, let everyone know that we do watch everyone and we do take advice from other channels. But anyway, going back to what I said, so I watched CP Catcher's mini car. I thought it was funny. I made a comment, like a joke. We should be the first predator catching team in Baltimore. I want to be the first female to do it, I was only kind of joking, but I thought it would be cool. And then Nick ran with the idea. He's like, let's do it. So I think I paid to message CC Unit on one of his lives. And I was like, hey, what do you think about me being the first female to do it with my dog? First, it was just going to be me and our German Shepherd. Nick wasn't going to be, interviewing or anything like that. CC Unit replied, don't take the dog. It might be a bad idea. So we took the dog. Our first video is only 40 seconds long. Literally, the guy goes in the gas station with me, buys me an iced tea. And we were so nervous. It was just so crazy. The guy obviously ran. We didn't chase him. But, yeah, I was kind of kidding, and Nick kind of ran with the idea. And here we are.
Okay, all right. So basically, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to say nothing that's not true or you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So basically, you saw these different catches, you saw these different channels, and you were like, yo, this is crazy. This is actually like a thing. This is actually happening out there or whatever. And then you said to yourself, well, damn, it'd be nice if I could help the community over here in Baltimore and start doing this over here. It'd be nice. It's pretty much, is that how it went?
She's online. She's talking.
Sorry, he had to explain to somebody. They thought I was recording them because I'm holding the phone up. He
Oh,
had to let
okay.
me know I'm doing an interview. Sorry, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that last thing? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Because
So
they were
basically,
staring at me. I felt uncomfortable. Okay, go
yeah,
ahead.
you're good. So basically, what had happened with you guys was, you guys went through, saw the catches, saw the different channels, and you were
Mhm,
like, "Oh, this is good. That this is happening, like in
mhm.
their communities." And you said to yourself, "It'd be nice if I could do this for my community over here in Baltimore."
Yep.
And that's pretty much like how that like started.
Yes. I mean, the reason I say I was only halfway kidding is because I didn't think it would be safe or like we could really do something get as far as we have. Um, but a lot of me wanted to do it, not only because, there was no one in Baltimore doing it. And I mean that in the sense that we wanted to, be the first ones in the community to hopefully help the community and keep children safe. Especially, what I went through as a child. I definitely would like to be a good example and save, if I can save one child from a monster like these people are, then I feel like I had a purpose on earth. Um, uh, I had to say something I forgot. So yeah, both of us were in it to, keep children safe. And the crazy thing is, like, we honestly, like, we've had a lot of cops tell us, you need to be careful, you need to be safe. I'm sure other catchers hear that too. But in Maryland, we actually hope to change the law one day. Because in Maryland, unfortunately, if you're not a cop and you're not a minor, you can't get a conviction for, so, because we're just civilians, we cannot get a predator convicted. We've caught two people now that have prior convictions for charges against minors, and they did not get arrested at all. Um, the last person we caught had a prior, not the last person, but like three catches ago. He had a prior 2013 charge for solicitation of a minor, and he all he did was have to write a statement. I wrote a statement, and they took it to crimes against children to turn into detective. Which the last time that happened, we didn't even hear back from the detective. I had to personally call him, and he said that he couldn't do anything. So at least we can expose these creeps and predators, let people know, that way they're aware that these people are in their area and what they're doing.
Okay, so you kind of already answered just now the question. One of the questions I had for later on, pretty much answering like how well, like or how not well, the authorities and police take it. For you guys to be like doing this over there. I'm assuming from what you said, it's not a very good response, by them. They're not really too fond of it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what about the community per se, like the neighborhoods around where you live or the area where you live? Do you think the pretty much the people who surround you, they are positive towards this? Like they want this
Oh,
to actually like hold on and become like an actual like movement over there, or what's their response?
honestly, we usually get like a lot of positive feedback where we are. A lot of people we've met, I mean, I've literally had to tell people, like, don't, attack the predator, or, they're passionate. They don't want to see, kids being sexually abused or raped or, missing, hurt, whatever. Um, the only negative thing we might hear is, they're worried we might get hurt. But other than that, I mean, we get all positive feedback in our community, thankfully.
Have you guys had any people like from your community or your area like reach out to you like through the DMs or messages and say, "Hey, how can I help? And, is there anything I can do to like help you guys or support
No,
you guys?"
uh,
No.
except maybe like, excuse me, maybe like two predators, when they got caught, they're like, oh, well, I would like to help. You know, awareness of what you just did 10 minutes ago, like, you just want to get out of it.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, I made a couple little, flyer things on my phone. Nick went and printed them out and put them all through our city. And the ones that are still up, because some of the flyers had the 59-year-old naked man. I mean, I covered his area, but I mean, it had him on the picture. So some of them got written down, but other than that, we put our channel up and we got a lot of support from that. But nobody's contacted us yet to. Maybe the news will contact us after this interview and say,
Hopefully, that'd be interesting. That'd be nice.
yeah.
What
But
about
hopefully, you never know. I just
what?
think we need to get out there a little bit more. Like I said, I don't have family. Nick's my only friend, and I can say the same for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm his only family and friend, so um, we only hang out with each other. We don't really. But him putting the flyers helped, get us out there a little bit more.
All right. What about? Do you guys have like any like close friends, that know that you're doing this, that you're out there like on the field, like actually trying to make this happen, or no? This
Um,
is something that you keep to yourselves, basically.
no, like one of my best friend Caitlin, she lives in Pennsylvania now, but she knows. You know what's funny though? The first time I ever sent her a link to our YouTube channel, she would not click the link. And I'm like, Caitlin, you're my best friend of 12 years. Like, did you watch my YouTube channel? And she wrote back, you have a YouTube channel? I thought it was a virus, so I didn't click it. And I'm like, no, like, I didn't even tell her what we were doing till after we did it. But um, my little tiny group of close friends that I do know, and I mean, are there people that know?
No, not in here.
Well, what about your boys in New York?
Yeah, there.
Yeah, it has like one or two friends he talks to, that he them know. But other than that, I mean, I feel like a lot of our people that watch our channel are people we don't know personally, which that I like that because then we can meet new people, and kind of start over a little bit.
All right. So, okay, let's kind of like move a little forward from that, right? So you let a few people know here and there, and you're doing this out of pure passion, obviously to like protect the children. You had a rough upbringing and everything, and so you say, this is like an opportunity for me to like help other children, like not have to go through like like what I went through or some of us went through. And so you say you told me earlier that you reached out to CC Unit and he gave you a few tips. But besides that, before you guys officially started to do this, like what was your initial preparation before like that first catch? Like what did you research and like go through and say, well, I want to do things right. I want to do things to the T. I need to figure out what are the do's and don'ts. What's legal, what's not legal to do while I'm doing this. Kind of like give me like a little bit of story of like how that went through too.
I think we're kind of laughing because the first catch we did not even like research or prepare. Like I made like a dating app, and that night it was so many people messaging. And the same night that I made the app, the guy, somebody wanted to meet up and knew, I told him I was 15. Um, that's the one thing though, since we started, I've never done. Like I've never entrapped anyone. I never message anyone first. I usually tell them right away. Well, that's a mistake I used to make. I would tell them on the app that I'm 15. And I realized I kept getting deleted from these apps. So I made a texting app. And, you know, that's why on the chat log, on the app, the dating app, I won't drop the age. But as soon as they're sexual, I'll say text me. And the first thing I say, I'm 15. But anyway, our first catch, we did not. It was literally the guy messaged and we were going to catch him. Like we got so excited, threw black clothes on. We were like, yeah, let's go get him. We grabbed the dog. We went to the gas station and I'm shocked we even got him out of the vehicle because it was our first catch. But I like approached a window and I was like, "Hey, I'm thirsty," and the guy got out like, to buy me an iced tea. And he comes out of the car, and Nick approaches him like,
"Oh, you guys went to the store first."
Yeah, we're in the store getting the iced tea.
You talking about your ass? What was it? You got a nice ass. Let me see. You got a nice ass.
Oh yeah. Oh, for a 14 or 15-year-old, you have a nice ass or something weird. But he bought me an iced tea, and while I'm in the store, Nick's screaming like, "There's a guy in there trying to have sex with a YouTuber." And I'm like, and he's like, it's screaming, and there's a pedophile in there, but nobody's like around to hear him. And then me and the guy come out, and Nick's like running up on him. Pedophile, and the guy just gets in his car and drives away. And it was like 1 minute catch. We were so excited to do it though. But then the next maybe like the third catch, we were more prepared. I did some research online about what are the laws in Maryland, what we can and can't do, what's illegal, what's not. And also, like, I'm not gonna lie, I think our third catch the guy in the hotel.
Yeah.
So our third catch, I did something very dumb, and I've learned since then. Me and Nick both. But the third catch we did was a guy at a hotel, and the guy called me an Uber. I Ubered there, but Nick followed, And when we got there, I told Nick to meet me on the floor that the guy was on. Nick accidentally thought I was on a different floor. So Nick went up to the floor where the guy was at and like almost walked past him, came back around. I was getting off the elevator. So Nick was like a little bit, behind me, but he was on the same floor. I got to the door maybe 30 seconds before Nick, but when the guy opened the door, Nick wasn't right there. So I went into the room and he shut the door. And I'm like, oh my God, if this guy pulls a knife or a gun, I'm screwed.
Yep.
Not even 10 seconds later, Nick is banging on the door. Open the effing door. I'm going to call the police. And the guy looks at me. Who's that? I was like, I don't know. Who is
I don't know.
What? I was like, are you bringing your friends here to set me up? And I grabbed the door. And the guy's standing in front of the door. And I like grabbed it because Nick is yelling, like, if you don't open the door, I'll kick this door down. Finally, I opened the door and went out. And then we start recording him. Like, security guard came up there, like, kicked us out or whatever. But obviously, it's so obvious. Don't ever go into a room where you're closed alone with a predator. Especially I'm a female. But he could have been scared, grabbed a gun, shot me,
Right.
of anything. Like, it was just crazy. So after that, I was like, Nick was like, you cannot go. I said, trust me, I know I cannot go in a room with them. Actually, you know what? It took maybe 2 times for me to learn. So that was in the hotel, our second catch, Emron. Nick was like, this is our...
Catch.
our fourth catch, I'm sorry. Nick was like, I'm going to have... Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Nick was like, I'm going to have my eyes on you the whole time. This is the first time we really went to like a grocery store, public place. Nick was like, I promise you, like, I'm not going to have my eyes off you. So I approached the guy's vehicle, and I'm looking around for Nick, and I don't see Nick. And I'm thinking, okay, I can get in this vehicle with this guy, or I can tell him to get out of the vehicle, he's going to drive away.
Mm-hmm.
Literally got into his car. He starts driving away with me in the car. So I'm like, oh, I'm so thirsty, like, can we get a drink? He's like, we'll go somewhere else. Then he was like, I have to, use the bathroom, I have to pee. And I was like, it's a grocery store, like, they have a bathroom. We can go right here, I'll get my drink, you can pee. So I finally talked him into going into the store, thank God.
Nice.
But as soon as I walked in the grocery store, Nick's walking around the grocery store. He was inside. So we also learned after that, I cannot get in a vehicle, obviously, and we need to communicate a little bit better. That's when I started to wear like a Bluetooth piece. That way he can tell me where he is. That way we're not confused about where he is, and I'm not gonna, do anything stupid or.
There's now that you're bringing all that up, there's only 2 people that come to mind that I can recall right at the top of my head that have gotten into vehicles while doing this, and one of them is Anxiety Wars, and the other one is Predator Poachers Michigan. Those are the only other two people that I've heard or seen go get inside the car with the predator. And
Mention you brought him up. I love Anxiety Wars. Nick and I both, we think he's really funny. But yeah, it's not smart. Don't get in a car with a predator ever. Like when we first brought the girl Lindsay, she's in our our city. And Lindsay contacted me on YouTube like, hey, I know every spot you guys go to. I recognize it. I love what you guys do. Long story short, Julie, thankfully, Julie, I love you. Julie hit me up, and I was already considering it before Julie hit me up. Maybe you should take Lindsay one day. Long story short, we took Lindsay. She's literally going to get in the guy's car and take his keys out of the ignition. I didn't even know she did that. So when the guy gets out of the car, he's like, "Can I get my keys back?" She's like holding his keys.
oh my goodness, yo.
Go into a room with a predator or a car. You never don't pull their keys. Like, don't stand in front of cars like Nick. You'll end up getting hit by cars.
So, but after all that, you guys have learned a lot more along the way with each catch. Every experience, you've gotten smarter, you've gotten wiser, you've gotten more careful with how you do things, and that's how it's supposed to be. We're all supposed to learn from experiences, and we're supposed to all get better every time we do something, especially something like that.
Yeah. Especially something dangerous like this. Like, men talk about it all the time. Like, Tommy, PP Maps are so professional, with the, they got their bulletproof armor. They have a team with them, Alex, he's got a team with him always.
That's the whole point. They are pro, they know what they're doing, they got a team. With me and her, like, I put all the pressure on me. All the pressure, her safety, my safety, all the pressure be on me. So at that moment, I don't know, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like me, I get triggered. So if I see a person moving a little dirty, I get loud with them. I read people. Me, I can look at through people's eyes and read them. What are they about to do? Like this last catch, the big guy, the big Indian guy. I saw him getting prepared, the way him drinking coffee. I'm reading him. I'm reading this body language.
And his eyes were so empty.
Yeah, like I saw this guy waiting for a good opportunity. I was calm. I'm still recording him. So he drink his coffee. I'm reading everything through the guy. I know this guy is about to do something. The minute he start walking away from us, I know this guy's dirty. Either he have a knife, a gun. I didn't know. In the beginning, I didn't know, but I know he was about to do something. While him drinking coffee.
And he kept like sidewalking kind of.
And he threw the coffee. You guys can go look at the video again. He check his pocket, get ready, just in case he don't want to drop his key or phone. He approached him. He's like, "What's up?" And he was really he thought it was going to be just recording. He was going to drop me, snatch her phone. I already saw this coming. Snatch her phone and run. Who's going to catch this guy? No one. And the minute he started approaching me, I give her the phone, and I was like, "What's up?" It's because I see him. It was about to fight. Like I'm a man. I can see. I fought all my life.
The tension was building. You could sense it.
I can sense
from him.
Everything. Somebody's about to get hurt. So what I do, I put all the pressure on me. Baby, go. You save. Walk away. Leave this guy to me. And when he saw it that I was not the one to mess with, I was really gonna fight him. He saw it. And this is when, again, he started backing up. Guy in the car. He started running away. I started chasing him. Everybody keep telling me that why you left her in the middle of nowhere. It's not the middle of nowhere. 24-hour Giants, 24-hour Laura Farm. She was in a good, safe place. Me ended up chasing this guy. I got the catch right. If he was going to run away, boom, done. We was never going to see this guy. Guy was going to change his phone number. Boom, okay, sorry. But me, I get it done. Every time I go for something, I get it done. Same thing. Every time I got it done. I got head, no matter what. I got it done. That's my point. I'm with her. I come on a, what do you call it? A mission. Well, how you say? A mission. I get it accomplished. That's my main point. I get it done. I don't know how I'm going to done. What's going to happen?
It's not like a script. You can't prepare or plan for this. You never know what's going to happen. City,
every single kid got a gun. Forget everybody else.
yeah.
Every kid got a gun on them.
Right.
Me and her, we walk into these situations in my slippers. No bulletproof, no body cam, my damn phone, her phone, two phone, and we doing these catches. We have no backup. Nobody's though. Now we go live. Yeah, people see we might get hurt. Someone might call 911. But before we was going live, we didn't even had no one that was going to call 911 for us if we was going to get shot.
Right.
So all that pressure be on me. People over here thinking that I'm an abuser, the way I talk to her. It's my personal life. Why you guys are bringing this personal life to these catches? How I talk to her, how I treat her like a dog, this and that, Miss Becky. It's not of nobody's business how I talk to her. End of the day, we go home together. You guys can mess it. Why she's not saying nothing? We in America. If I'm abusing her, she can do anything. She can leave me. She can find a better, good-looking guy than me, rich guy than me. But I'm not. Did I ever abuse in some type of way?
No.
Yeah. The only thing, my mouth. Me, I lose it. I'm chasing this guy. I'm recording this guy. I'm breaking red lights, speeding cameras. I'm getting tickets while I'm chasing this guy. At that moment, she called me. She's screaming at me too.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize that till after I watched
She's like, screaming. I'm like,
I was like, listen, because he cut me off, and I have a low voice, and people can't hear me anyway.
It came out. I called her the B word, and now everybody's thinking that I'm abusing her. I'm such, guys. This is not a movie. It's not a script. This is nothing. We go, we get it done. I get shot. My first concern is her. She don't get hurt. I make sure she's safe. She's in a better place. I'm always in the front. I'm watching the guys. I'm recording. I'm watching the guys move. How he's moving, which ways he's moving. I make sure my whole eye. Sometimes I see the guys about, taking, powering her through conversation, talking to her.
Yeah, that's when he means.
Trying to control her. This is when I jump in. I get loud. I might say something stupid to get his mind out of her, to control her. He might be, trying to control her. Oh, this is illegal. And this is when I jump in. I might say something stupid. I got these eyes that, I shut people down. I shut them down. And this is, my main concern is her right now. I don't want to get her getting hurt. I don't have a team. Like I said,
it's
now.
Just me and him. Really. That's why we were going to bring the dog before, because we know our German Shepherd, if it comes down to it.
The dog was all, baby, just call the dog. Grab the dog. That way he's around you. Leave the guy to me. The dog was for her safety. Baby, call the dog, grab him. Nobody can approach you. Me, don't worry to me. I'm getting shot. I'm getting stabbed. You with the dog, Uber yourself, go to a store, get out of here. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about the phone.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure, we're the first. I'm not really 100%, but I think we're the only couple that's doing this. So when you're a couple and you go into something like this together, you got to remember, yes, we are a team, we are one, but it's also our real relationship. You know what I mean? Nothing is, like I said before, nothing is a script. You can't plan how the predator is going to act. They always look at it my opinion, that we're trying to ruin their life. The act they did to meet us, they ruined their own life. We are just trying to expose what they already did. But of course, they look at it why are you guys trying to ruin my life? And people have to understand and remember, these people, if they get exposed by the right people, and enough people see it, they can lose their job, their family. So yes, at that moment, they're thinking, I'm going to lose everything if somebody sees this. So they are, they're dangerous. I've seen it in so many of them. Their eyes, they change.
Meet up with the teenager. They dangerous.
Number one, they're meeting with a teenager who they think is a
You're picking up a teenager.
But number two, the fact that I'm not a teenager and I approach them, and I usually have a very calm, laid-back approach. Yes, I'm boiling inside, want to rip their, balls off, but I keep it cordial, try to keep it cool. I'm not cool with them. I think they're pieces of... Can I cuss on a live stream?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're pieces of shit. But, you know, for my safety, his safety, and I want to try to, I'm not professional, but I want to try to be as professional as I can.
In the beginning, this is why every time you told me to approach them, because you was nervous.
Oh,
every
yeah, in the
time
beginning,
I'm approaching. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm not what do you call it? A reporter or anything. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I had a camera, I had a predator in front of me, and I had a nervous girlfriend.
Like,
she didn't know how to approach him, so I will be the one, doing whatever the hell I can do, approach him. And then later on, one second, babe. Later on, people, didn't like me the way I approach him, because after I approach him, I control the guy. She will start interviewing the guy. So it looked like she's a better reporter than me. But nobody saw I had to get this guy in control first for her to interview her. Later on, she learned her way. She knew how to, approach him. I will be the camera guy. That's why I stay shut. Past couple of catches with the old man. I didn't even say a word. Couple of more catches because I can see the guy is not going nowhere. That's it. The guy's done. I would not even say nothing. But the minute I see he's playing smart, he's playing game,
trying to control
her, control the situation. No. I run this shit.
I
mean, because I do last thing really quick. I'm sorry. Then we'll move.
No, you're good.
Yeah. I do have a gentle approach. So sometimes it depends on the predator. Sometimes I approach them, and a lot of the time I do see that they are more trusting with me. They're more relaxed talking to me because, come on, I approach, look, we just want to talk to you, and then we got him. Fucking talk to her. He'll do that if he feels like I'm going to be over-dominated, if maybe they're going to run. But in the beginning, I swear, like, I would be prepping myself, walking around the house, like, doing my makeup.
The 50-year-old.
Hold on, this is what I'm going to say really quick. I'd be walking around the house like, yeah, I'm going to get him. I'm going to go right up to him 5 seconds before the catch. Babe, please get him. And then I'll go to him. Like, make sure you get him first, like, because I would get scared. Probably like 5
The 50-year-old, the guy, that medicine, the guy who was going to take her to the woods.
Oh, machete.
When they was walking to the store, I saw the damn machete. So that's why I approached him from the back, and
yeah, he had a huge, fillet knife with it. I didn't even see it till we got home, and I rewatched the video. So the whole time I'm interviewing him, I'm thinking he's got, a nightstick or a flashlight on him. Looks like that was a fillet knife.
So that's why I had to get loud. I had to get people involved before he walks away or he pulls that shit out and slice her or slice me.
Yeah.
So I had to. I got loud to make a scene, let everybody know. And he started feeling some type of way. He wouldn't do nothing dumb.
And he honestly, the way he came off and bringing the knife, he was so creepy. Telling me he wanted a unicorn sex. I didn't even
take you to the woods and have sex in the woods
for me to wear a skirt. When I meet him, that way he can bend me over a tree on the way to
his house. And he shows
up
up with a machete.
He sent me pictures and videos of his house. He had hammocks and he was like, I don't Netflix and chill. I do X-rated videos and chill. But the whole bringing the machete thing, that's scary. What would he have done with the 15-year-old if they really came through? And it really pisses me off because I say to, not just Baltimore City cops, but all the county cops. So what is it going to take? A real child to meet one of these piece of shit men, and then you guys will take it serious and convict them or arrest them. So you're going to let a real child get, have their life put in danger or think, oh, I'm going to go have fun with this guy. He offered to give me $100 in weed. All I got to do is, no, they're grown men, and it's disgusting and it's sad that police are going to wait until that happens, and then they'll take it serious.
The guy that showed up with 2 kids.
Yeah, the guy brought his 2 kids that were less than 7 years old with him to pick up a 15-year-old because he had nobody to babysit his children.
Cop was worried about my license.
Nick didn't have his license, so the cop was more concerned about Nick forgot his license at home than this guy bringing his 2 little kids with him to pick up another child past sexually. It just blows our mind.
So, with everything you guys just said, okay, which was a mouthful.
Like once I get going, I got to get it all out or I'll forget.
No,
Really.
no, that's fine. That's fine. And I really, I don't mind it at all because I want you guys to express yourselves, obviously.
Probably the easiest interview you ever did. We're answering everything before. Yes.
Well, yeah, yeah, yes, yes, and yes, because I say two times because I'm like, yes, so far you have, and yes, you will, because out of everything you just said, okay, what I am picking up on, okay, especially from Nick's side, okay, is someone who is very passionate, okay, whether it be within the actual catching and confronting the predators and all that, and being prepared, and passionate about keeping you safe and all that, and protecting you and making sure you're okay. Also, I'm seeing that out of the both of you, I believe that Nick might be or might come off as a little bit more street smart than. I'm not saying you're not. I'm saying you both are,
The way
but
we carry ourselves, I got you.
exactly. Out of what he just said earlier, I'm picking up that he's just a little bit more careful and like street savvy when it comes to situations like you guys have been in thus far doing this. And
I
so
will agree 100%. He catches on to a lot of things that I might miss. He catches on to
A
everything,
lot of
literally.
people miss. A lot of people.
And I'll just be like in my own world, do do do, unicorns and fun.
exactly.
And he'll,
So
you know,
what I want to remind people is because I'm going back and forth between what I'm saying our conversation and the chat room over here. And I'm seeing a few things earlier, about the relationship and this and that. Um, let's do a couple things. Let's first of all let's state that in the heat of the moment and in a specific, serious, delicate, dangerous situation,
mm-hmm.
okay, nobody knows what you're gonna say, what you're gonna do, how you're going to react. Okay, and I say this in general. I say this for myself. I say this for anybody else out there doing this. Okay, or just the viewers, especially the viewers. The viewers do not know. Okay, the intensity and the delicacy of the situation of like actually confronting a predator, which like you guys pretty much confronted a machete. Like what the heck? Like I would never expect that. So in the heat of the moment, a viewer can say all they want. Oh, he shouldn't have done that. Oh, he shouldn't have said that. Oh, they can say all they want because they're the ones watching. They're not the ones there in the actual danger. You guys are, right? Now then, that being said, okay, that being said, I do want to ask Nick a question, just to kind of like pretty much kill the virus before it spreads. Okay, let me ask you this, and I'm asking this as a man, like from man to man. Okay, uh, would it be correct for me to ask you if I were to tell you, bro, like I understand that in the heat of that moment or whatever, you know what I'm saying, things went crazy and you got intense and you said something that possibly, what I'm saying, it's a very like disrespectful thing to say to a female or whatever. Would you at least agree that, for that in that exact moment, you know what I'm saying, even though the heat of the moment and everything's going on, that was not the best thing to say or the best way to respond to hope at that moment?
It was not the right thing that came out of my mouth. It was really wrong, very very wrong. Talking to your female, but at that moment it came out. I love her to death. I love her to death. I would do anything for her. But at that moment, number one, English is not my first language. I speak four more languages. So sometimes when I'm speaking to these speaking Urdu, which is, I be mixing my own language, Pashto. Like, I mean, it gets mixed up sometimes. So my point is, at that moment, that word was because of that the pressure I was in. That word came out. Like I'm getting into an argument with somebody. I'm in that heat. That word comes out to a guy too. I will call. My point is, at that moment, that word came out of my mouth. It was not my intention to call her what it means, the meaning of that word. A bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to call her, but that moment it came out. Like I said again, uh, I like grew up in the Bronx. Now I'm in Baltimore. I don't hear nothing but fuck, bitch, mother in every corner. So my jobs, talking to friends,
All right, so
not to be racist. The N word is in my mouth. Not to be racist. All my friends, I have a lot of black friends. We call each other with this. We use this around each other.
yeah,
With the A at the end.
Yeah,
yeah,
but that
yeah, yeah.
doesn't
I know what
mean
you mean.
I mean it. That doesn't
I know
mean
what you
I'm being
mean.
racist or I mean it. At that moment, I'm angry at somebody, like the guy. At that moment, I'm fighting. That N word comes out of my mouth. Cause this is how I was raised in the Bronx. I was in projects. I grew up fighting, fighting, and fighting, fighting. So that's you
Okay,
gotta be.
so
What's up? Go ahead.
and I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, bro. I
You
really
good,
don't
man?
mean to
You
cut
good?
you
You
off.
good,
I'm so
bro?
sorry.
You good?
But just to kind of like, because I know where you're gonna go with that, and I completely understand, and I get it. But if you could go back in that precise moment in time of that catch and undo that, would you undo it?
Yeah, why not? Of course.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. So that answers that. So now we got that out the way for the people that in the chat log that kept saying and saying things here and there. We got that cleared out and out the way. All right. Um, now let me say this from this point forward. Okay. Before you guys go out on a catch or a confrontation, do you believe it's best to mentally, emotionally, and I guess spiritually in a way, I guess. Prep yourselves before you go out there, because I mean, being a couple and doing this, it's already been known because of the catches that you guys have provided for us that it's a very intense environment and situation to be in. You know what I'm saying? Doing this together. So, how are you guys from this point
Yeah.
forward hoping to prep before a catch and say, listen, you're gonna focus on this. I'm gonna focus on this. If this or a situation, unexpected situation happens, I'm gonna handle it this way. How are you guys prepping for? What I'm saying, like future
I got you.
catches.
So, like, let me answer this really quick. Like, I have two kind of answers for that question before I forget. Number one, we have tried in the past prepping before catches. If this scenario happens this way or something goes down like this is what we'll do. But to be honest, a lot of the time, it does not go down how we think it's going to
Never ever
happen.
happen.
It
Never ever.
never works out. So everything that we prep, we can prep 2 days before the catch,
Mm-hmm.
2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
In that moment, a lot changes, and a lot has to do with what happens, how the predator reacts. Not only that, but um, I'm not going to lie. A lot of the time, right before a catch, and I'm woman enough to say this, I get him heated because he'll be ready. We know the predator is going to be somewhere, say 7:30. I don't know if it's a woman thing or I'm just late for everything, but we know we got to drive 20 minutes, and here I am in the house still doing my eyebrows at 7:15. So he'll be sitting in the bed ready to go, shaking his foot, boiling, getting kind of angry because I'm being my eyebrow. I only got one eyebrow and like I can't. And we'll be driving to the predator, and Lindsay can vouch because she went with us one time. And I was like, guys, do not talk to me like I'm doing my eyebrows. But like, Nick would pull over right before we get there because I'll still be trying to. It's like that. I don't know if it's how I
You'll be
handle being
nervous. It's
nervous, right?
you.
So
It's your nervousness
I
that
get
makes me
nervous.
who I am. You'll be nervous.
And also, like, no bullshit. Like, when he is already heated, there is no calming him down until he's ready. So, like a normal person, like myself, I get mad. Say I call him a bitch on live, and I see everybody reacting. Hope you need to apologize. I'm gonna step back, read everybody's reaction. I might be a little bit upset, mad at myself that I did that, but I'm gonna look at what everyone's saying in that moment at the time and think, these people are right. I immediately regret. I can't even call him an asshole, nothing without feeling. That's just how I am. Like, I have a big heart. I always tell him when we're fighting, I don't ever want to hurt your feelings. He is the type, he's never physically ever put his hands on me. But he does like to go for the jugular when we're mad. And he is also the type that when we're in an argument, or, for example, what happened the other day, not just with this, but any other situation, when Nick gets mad, Nick has to process the situation for at least like 24 hours or longer before he calms down.
God dang.
I've never been in a relationship where I've dated someone for a year and a half, live with them, sleep in the same bed, and we're arguing, and that person won't speak to me for 4 days except, can you move closer to the wall? that's how good he can hold a grudge. And I'll be like scooting next to him, like in the middle of the night, hold me, trying to be like, and then I'll just feel move against the wall. I'm like, it's 4 days, like let it go. But when he's ready and calms down, then he will be man enough to admit when he's wrong. He'll say sorry. That night that all that stuff happened, if everybody goes back to the live chat before everything got heated, he apologized. I'm sorry. He put princess emoji and a heart because that's what he calls me. But then it just escalated, you know? And I know when he means when he's sorry and when he doesn't mean it. And I genuinely think he was. But my point is, you can't really, you can try to prep before you get a predator. But I don't know if it's just us or other predator catchers as well. It's very hard to keep that same plan unless you have like a full team. You know what I mean? You're really experienced. I'm not making that excuse. I'm being serious. You know what I mean? You got other ways to record. Like he said, we use our phone. We're a couple, so that also makes it harder to stick to the plan. He thinks I'm an alien from a different world anyway because the way my brain works. So yeah, it's hard to stick to the plan, really.
So
thank you, Dad.
Now that you guys said all that, some people ask me from time to time to say, JDQ, like, bro, when are you gonna go out on a catch, man? Like, we've been waiting like forever.
I was the first one to invite you. Remember?
Yeah, exactly. And everybody seems to forget, and I even told you, I think, I was like, yo, I would love to, but since the last 2 times that I tried, all right, I've been by myself, no team, not even another person to go with me. So, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me if it's taking forever to like ask and for that person or that group of people to be like, okay, we're down for that. You know, not everybody is built or has the passion or the drive to want to do this. So if I can't find anybody to help me out, you know what I'm saying, and like be within the group to not go by myself, then I'm not gonna go out there like by myself.
There's someone named Negan. Negan, he's in Canada. I think he just started, but I have watched, I don't even know if he's actually, he had like 2 attempt at catching someone, but he goes all alone. And I mean, just me and Nick going alone, we don't, it would be smart for us to at least call a friend or something. Look, actually I do keep in contact with like some of our subscribers, like Edward. I love you, Edward. Thank you. Like he does a lot for us when it comes down to information and getting.
Thanks to Edward.
Yes, thank you, Edward. Yes. But so anyway, I usually give someone a heads up, but I don't give like enough information. Like, oh, we're gonna meet this guy at this time. Like, so if something were to happen, you guys aren't gonna find out until the absolute worst. Like, But don't ever do it alone. Like, take your time. If it takes you 10 years and you're in a wheelchair and you catch somebody, like wait until you have someone with you. And you're always more than welcome to join us. Like, and I feel like every predator catcher has their own tactics, their own way of doing things. Like, yes, some catchers are similar to others, but everyone has their own unique way of approaching, catching, everything like that.
Now you say that, and we already covered the difference between you and Nick, and difference between your personality and his personality, right? Which is really different.
We are yin and yang, literally.
Right. That kind of reminds me of my ex and I. Like we're really different. Like we're similar in a lot of ways, but when it comes to characteristics and personality, we're different. Like I'm more chill, peaceful. You know what I'm saying? I'm like relaxed, whatever. She's like the life of the party. She's always like, screaming and like talking loud or whatever. I choose to talk loud when I want to. I just, But that being said, and of course, you guys have been doing this for how long now? Just to get like a quick, like a few months?
A little over 2 months, right? I think we started in April, so maybe like 3 months.
So within the 3 months, right, having to do this together, right? Um, what has been, I guess you could say, like the style or the best strategy that you guys have found to kind of like get things done most efficiently? Like, because 2 or 3 months is kind of like it should give you more or less of a taste of like, okay, this strategy is not working, but this strategy is. What would you guys say is the best strategy that you found to do your work most effectively?
I mean, I personally, and then I'm going to let you answer because we might have different answers. I personally think the best way is to get them out of the vehicle. You know what I mean? Like, hi, Courtney, thank you for being here. Um, it is a lot better if you can get them out of a vehicle because, for one, I don't want my boyfriend to stand in front of their vehicle and have him get hit by cars. That is not the best tactic. But to get them out of the vehicle, that's a really good. I think it's really important because not only does he like to stand in front of cars, but just them driving away or, you know, having their window up, not wanting to talk. So getting them out of the vehicle is like very important. Also,
they can have anything in the car and
right.
shoot.
If you guys notice, and I don't know if any other catcher does this. I know I've seen Anxiety Wars do it like way back. When I first approach the predator, I usually act like I am the person they're there to meet. We don't just go in immediately. Hey, what are you here to do? No, like the one guy on the bicycle. I scootered with him for 10 minutes. I rented a scooter and scooter next to him for 10 minutes. So Nick is like driving down side streets. You can see little clips of me going down the hill like on the scooter. And I broke my foot on a scooter, like I broke my toe 2 months before that. So I was deathly afraid, but I still, sucked it up and did it. And we scootered about 10 minutes before Nick approached, but I usually act like, I think that tactic works well. I throw them off by acting like, hey, I'm 15, but some of them be looking at me like, bitch, you're old, like, you're not 15. But I still like to pretend I am. I'll be like, yeah, I'm a 15-year-old, and they'll be looking at me like, and I'll
What?
just kind of hug them, hi, and then Nick will come up, yeah, what, that's my favorite. Like, go ahead.
Getting them out of the car. That'd be our first thing. But once they don't come out of the car, I know the situation would go different. But if they come out of the car, I let her do the talking.
It's so much easier.
So much easier. But when they are in the car, then I gotta take over. Get them out of the car. Or
try to at least.
Try to, but
get them to not run.
Mhm.
Are you reading the comment that I put up there?
Uh-huh.
Jeffrey says, Courtney, you're in my Mount Rushmore of Fred catchers. So, okay. So, and the reason why I'm asking this is because, I mean, every different like predator catching group or person has developed kind of like a strategy that works best for them. So, if that's what works best for you guys, like for example, if I'm not mistaken, Pop Squad has a pretty much like a already built-in default line of questions or like phrases that once they are in front of the predator or pedophile, he already does it like clockwork, kind of like it's already built into his like mind to like say this and that and ask this and that before even like 2 minutes have gone by.
Mhm.
So if that's what has worked best for him in his situation, or just in general, and you guys have already built in like some type of like unique way to like make things happen a little bit like quicker, a little bit more easy, a little bit more effective, then that's what counts. That's what really matters.
That's why we appreciate Edward because I'm not gonna lie, like I'm kind of jockeying and stealing AZ's way of approach right now, but Edward's helped to help us get information. So I also like when I can go in and be like approach them by their last name or their full name. Catch them off. I like to catch them off guard, really.
That helps a lot. Knowing their
Then their brain
information,
is
that
occupied.
helps a lot. But in the beginning, we had no one's information. The only thing we had was their picture,
Their meet me,
and a phone number. Now, thanks to Edward, we have their name and information. We feel.
And when you catch them off guard and you let them know, look, I'm not playing around and I'm going to be in control, then they're usually more subtle. They're scared. They're going to
Mm-hmm.
listen to you. They're going to
Mm-hmm.
cooperate.
This Indian guy, we
We didn't have his name till afterwards. And come to
afterward.
find out,
Uh-huh.
he had a see, and this actually taught us a lesson. I told Nick from now on, we never wait till after catch. We gotta, if we can get the name and information, let's do it before because of this guy. Come to find out, he had a discharging firearm charge in Baltimore earlier this year. And he actually was not convicted because he was held incompetent, which might mean he has mental issues, special needs, I don't know. But the fact that he fired a gun earlier this year, that and we didn't find out until afterwards is scary.
And I saw that in this man's eye. When he approached me, the way he approached me, I know time is to get serious.
So always try to get the information beforehand because how is that going to do us any good if we wait till too late? You know. Excuse me.
If he had the gun on him that day, believe me, he was going to shoot me.
Oh yeah.
Believe me, he was going to shoot me. This guy. Oh, you guys. I ran after him. I chased after him. I cornered him a couple of times. He stood in front of me. He wanted to fight me, but I don't know. He was bad. Something scared him. Something. It was just me. Like I'm telling you, I lose it. I know. He saw it in me that I was not the one who was going to back up, and he keep judging me. He would sit in front of me, stop. Let's go. It's on. And I would do the same thing, but he not swing at me. It was like 20 minutes, 10, 15 minutes later till the cops showed up.
And then when the whole hood gets involved, following behind us, I think that really scared him too.
Yeah. But in the beginning, it's just him and me running. Him and me running in these empty streets. Like I said, if he had a gun, believe me, he was going to shoot me, and that's it.
It was scary because actually at first when I went down the side street to look for Nick and the guy, I didn't hear anything. I didn't see anyone. I didn't follow the crowd. I should have, but I did not. So the police come up that side street, like, where are they? I said, really, I don't know. Like, I don't know. And I didn't hear anything. I'm thinking, oh my God, Nick or the guy strangled one or the other in the woods. So my instinct, I yelled his name. And by coincidence, I don't know how, he said he did not hear me yell, but 3 seconds later, I hear like, baby. And I told the police they're down there, but
yeah, that was
so
funny.
always try to get information beforehand because it is not safe and it's not smart to not do so.
Yeah. So I mean, y'all brought up a lot of like good points. And I'll say this, and we'll move forward with the other questions. But like having actual information on the predator helps out so much on so many levels.
A lot.
I think the main reason is because of what you guys already mentioned, but I'll dig a little deeper. Like, it's one thing to like meet up with somebody and them like claim something, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever you say. But once you're like, oh, aren't you so and so from this address with the your family members are this, and this, then they're like, hold up, man. Like, how do you know all this? Like, are you the actual like child or whatever? That just mentally and emotionally just kind of like flips a switch where they're like, what are they gonna do next? Like, what are they capable of doing to me now that they have all this information on me? And that just kind of like, for the most part, it creates kind of like a submissive spirit in that moment, depending on who we're talking about, because there's predators that just don't care and they're just crazy and just keep going. But for the most part, they're like, all right, hold up. If that's the case, all right, I'll do whatever you guys want. That's why we have some predators that say, you want money? I can give you money. I can give you my car or whatever, because they're in that submissive mindset of like, damn, I don't know what they're going to do next. So let me just kind of like comply or whatever. So having information is a huge, huge deal.
Yes, sir. That's the biggest help. And yeah.
Appreciate that. All right, so to move forward, and I don't want to keep you guys too long because it's already been an hour and 23 minutes.
I know.
But it's been good. This has been a good conversation we've had thus far, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
This is wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice talking to you, man. Like, I had a lot in my chest, after reading these comments about, me being this bad guy and I'm abusing her. Like, I had a lot. I mean, believe it or not, right now, before 6:30, before I'm gonna be honest with you. 6:30 we were supposed to do on this interview, and we got into argument. I left the house. I was like, you know what? That's it. Go ahead, you do this interview yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But then me, and like she said, I'm in the car driving. I'm getting mad. You know what? I called her up. I was like, you know what? Go ahead, let's do your PPF. Today is the last day of your PPF. I was gonna come on live. I was gonna say, you know what? I'm done with this shit. I'm over there putting my life in danger. I'm doing everything because of her. That was her dream, and I'm doing this, helping her, and I'm the one who's being a bad guy. So right, the interview was gonna start. I was gonna. I don't know you. Never spoke to you. You're a good man. You're a intelligent, smart man. So I really didn't know who I was gonna be talking. I was gonna come on live and be like, you know what? I'm done with this shit. Go ahead, baby. But I don't know.
I don't think he's ever really seen your
Yeah, I
streams,
mean,
JDQ.
talking to you like
I mean,
you're a
I
mellow
talk
person,
about you, but
mellow person. But it's just for a couple of days that it was building up. I'm losing my sleep. I'm losing my time, my money. I'm for what? For people to put me down and think
he
of me that.
actually lost sleep over it. I'm not gonna lie, like Nick is a very hard exterior, but he's got a good heart at the end of the day, and he's got feelings.
And
He's
believe me,
human.
like right now, I was gonna be like, this is done. I'm done with this shit. I was gonna curse some people out on your chat, but no bullshit. I'm straight up person. I would
I
Well,
believe
I
you.
was scared. Like before I clicked the link, I got in the car like, Nick, I'm gonna cancel if you do anything
yeah.
stupid. Like, don't do
I was
this
gonna open my mouth,
because I could just feel
uh,
his energy.
but hey, it is what it is. Trust me, I'm gonna be catching. So I swear, right now, before 5 minutes before we went on live,
And you know what, JDQ, I give you props. It's all your energy because my energy
no
only
lie,
triggers
yeah,
him
you
more.
got good energy, no bullshit.
So you calmed it down. We're good now
No lie. I
because we
was
were
gonna
heated
throw
at
this out
first.
there. I was gonna throw this out there. There's a couple of names that I was gonna mention and
But
throw
we're gonna
some.
let it go. Start over, fresh start. He apologized, and he kind of gave an apology right now. So he said that he was remorseful. I forgave him the night it happened, whatever. But I love all my people that support us. And
We are in
this is
two
just a
different
fresh
part
start.
of the world. We are together and we doing something that's not normal, And like I said again, I was wasting my time, my money, I'm getting tickets, my body, my life for this. What people can put me down. I'm done with this. So like the half hour, 6:30 to before I pick her up, I was like, you know what? Done. This channel is shutting down. She worries about subscribers. Like I'd be like, I don't give a fuck about it. I lose it. So right now, I was like, you know what? This channel is shutting down today.
No, literally before he left the house, I was like, um, he said, uh, he called me a fuck or something, and I was like, why do you gotta be a dick? He was like, I'm done. Delete the channel. I was like, no, I'm doing it by myself. And I was pacing around the house doing my eyebrows like usual. Nick, please don't let me down. I even wore the ring he got me when we first met, and he came through. So thank you. And thank you for your energy. All of you, really,
Yeah.
thank you. You've been wonderful. Yeah. And thank you, Julie, and everyone else. We love you. Thank you for not giving up on us. I know you guys got to remember the heat of the moment and the predator catching thing plus a relationship. So it's kind of like a predator catching bachelorette scenario, like the love boat reality. But thank you guys for still supporting us, who still does. And I love all of you, really. I just love everybody.
You got good energy, man. You got good energy. You're a smart dude. Me, like I said, I'm not no reporter. I'm your regular street guy that grew up in New York and no family. Did everything on my own. Started working since I was 14, so I'm built to the hard life. You got a nice, calm energy. I like that about you. You're a good man, bro. You're a good man, and like I don't really talk to nobody. Me, go
He
ahead, baby.
keeps it all in, and since I'm the only person in his life, I get all the backlash. So when he blows up, it all comes to me. So thank you, JDQ, for saving me from that hell today, and everyone else that's here.
Listen, you better not say that I abuse you. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you tonight, okay?
Oh my goodness! Hey, careful, man! Careful, because some people do not get what's the word? Oh my goodness! It's a type of like
sarcasm.
Yeah, sarcasm. Thank you. Like
You're
some
welcome.
people don't get sarcasm. They'll be like, "Oh my god, did you hear what he just said? Oh my goodness, call 911. What's his name again?" You know,
He
just
just said he never abused her, but he's going to beat the shit out of her now. I heard it.
but anyways. All right. So to kind of like start closing this out a little bit. And by the way, I appreciate the words you said.
Thank
You
you.
both said earlier. I appreciate it. It does mean a lot to me, and I do genuinely say again that I'm grateful that you guys even took the time to be on here. All right. But so as far as like plans go, okay, because people watching this right now, or people watching like the streams that you guys put up or whatever, they're gonna say, "Oh, I don't know if they should like be doing this like any longer because it could hurt like their relationship eventually, like further down the line, in the future." What are your guys's like plans, whether it be the near future or long future, within like doing this? Do you guys see yourself doing this like just like for like another few months? A few years maybe, or as some other catchers have said in the past, to the last breath. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know about my last breath. Like, I don't want to be in a diaper chasing men around, 80 years old, but I'm in it for the long run. I know my heart's in it for the right reason. I know Nick's heart is in it for the right reason. Yes, we made this channel together because we are a couple, we are a team. We get into arguments a lot, but I do know I love you, and he knows how I feel. And I mean, we're hating each other one minute. That night we're talking about marriage. You know what I mean? So in all reality, I'm not going anywhere. I don't think you're going anywhere, right? We plan to
Not after this interview, no.
We plan to keep going. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We have talked about maybe keeping it a little bit calm for right now. Maybe not doing so many lives. We might go back to doing some lives, but some of them we might just do regular videos like we used to premiere our videos. Because I like to be honestly when I'm in a live catch, I like to see what my subscribers are saying. I like to interact with everybody, so I like to read the comments and respond. And I'm not gonna lie, you can ask Nick. We'll record a video, and after the catch, he'll watch it. Like as soon as we're done, I will not watch the catch until I premiere it and watch it with all my other people. So that first moment they're seeing it, I'm seeing it with them. Really. Oh, the live catches we've done, I haven't even watched them because they're live. But my point is,
we might not be doing live catches for like a month or two.
We might do a couple, but we're gonna try.
But no more live catches
because it gets crazy, And we were doing really well on a good path, and then the live kind of just got out of control for a little bit. And we don't want to give the wrong impression. We don't want people to think we're unprofessional or we're not serious because we are. And live, you can't edit or take down what happens. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, I mean, I think we plan on doing this. I mean, at least until the police lock us up, or hopefully we'll be able to change the law before a predator comes and hurts us or something.
All right. So main goals, okay? Like the main goals of your channel and the main goals, like the end game of like your catches and confrontations and what you hope to achieve with your channel. If you could explain that in like maybe like just one sentence, what would it be?
Yeah, because I have a problem with rambling. So to change the law in Maryland and to keep our children safe.
Okay. Nick?
Change the law and keep the kids safe. Change it because every time the cops that showed up at the scene, and I feel like why they're I mean the reason you're not arresting them because I'm not the cop. I'm not Chris Hansen with the camera crew, and
I'm Christina Hansen.
you understand that was always bothering me, and seeing the guy walking away, that would really bother me. So the minute I get that first arrest, that I would feel good. And if we change the law,
yeah,
the main concern is going to be at least, even not us. If somebody else decided to do this in Maryland, at least they can get arrested, not just go run away behind these guys, and cops show up, and the next thing, most of them, the second day they are back on the same app, and believe me, if I had a different decoy messaging them, and they will be coming picking a teenager. So me and concerned changed the damn law in Baltimore, Maryland. That way,
And get these assholes behind
yeah,
bars.
yeah,
Really.
Okay.
yep.
That being said, we had a few suggestions or recommendations earlier in the chat area, giving some ideas as to how to go about that. But how do you guys believe you will eventually achieve that? You know, to like actually help change the laws in that
Um,
area and make things
I
easier.
wanna.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I want to put it in enough people's heads, not only in Maryland but other states, cities, countries, that the police in Maryland, and I know it's not just their fault, the law is the law, or government, whatever, but the fact that you can actually sit there and know, like the police, I feel like definitely have more say and power than myself. I'm nobody. If they get together enough people see this, the fact that Maryland law is going to wait for a child to actually be the one in that situation or let that happen to a child before they step up and say this is not right, this is not okay, is not okay. They need to realize that. The fact that I'm 31 years old doing this, I rather myself be in harm's way and in danger than a 15 or 16 or 12 or 9, 5-year old child being in danger. I will literally throw my life, but only because of what I've gone through as a child. I don't want anyone to have to go through that.
I'm glad you brought that up because I have
Thank you,
something
PEMS.
that the OG subscribers from the very first interview that I did on this channel are gonna know what I'm gonna say next. Based off of what you just told me right now, everybody in the chat room knows exactly, or at least I would hope
I don't know what
they
you're
know
going
where
to
I'm gonna
say.
go with this. But this makes me bring up that episode on South Park, okay, where the chief kind of like goes undercover as as a prostitute and goes pretty much like all the way through and like lets the guy like finish, you know what I'm saying, like with him, and to them be like, aha, I caught you, you're going to jail, you're arrested or whatever. It's
Mhm.
like I hate having to bring that episode up and that specific part because it's kind of like, you know, it's like really messed up.
Mhm.
But the reason why I bring it up is it's like, yo, that's exactly what pretty much happens in real life. Is like they wait for something to actually happen.
Before they do something, right?
Exactly. And I'm just like, yo, that has to change, man. Like what's gonna actually happen to like all these like
Right.
potential like children, you know what I'm saying, or youngsters that, oh, okay, well now that you know there's been like 20 of them that, okay, I guess now we gotta start doing something about this. It's getting out of hand. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? You have the chance to help prevent it from happening, you know what I'm saying, from the
Right.
get-go.
Your chances now, arrest this piece of shit now until it's too late. You know what I mean? And you know what's actually scary? The other day, Baltimore City, sorry, a helicopter's going by. Baltimore City police officer said to me something that shocked me so much. Because murder and crime is so high in Baltimore, they actually decriminalized prostitution, drugs, decriminalized. So what about it? What if a 15-year-old's a prostitute? Oh, because it's decriminalized. What happens then? You know, the Indian guy that we put, and no racial slur, I'm just saying because that's the easiest way to remember. But I think his name was Parental. Anyway, you know, I'm sitting there telling this cop, I know I'm not a minor. I know I'm not a police officer. I know you can't get him for meeting a minor. But he did offer to pay this minor $250 for a 15-year-old, quote unquote, to have sex and give him sexual favors for money. So can't you get him for solicitation of prostitution? Well, prostitution's now decriminalized in Maryland or Baltimore.
Oh,
So it's like, damn, I couldn't even get him on nothing because it's like legal here. It's crazy.
hold the phone. There's like a sound. I don't know if like there's like a window open or something, or like another car
AC
in front of you guys.
No, there was a helicopter. Is that better?
Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's gone. Appreciate that, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I don't want to get you guys to start sweating in there. It's
No,
just
we
like
had
the
the window
sound.
down, but the helicopter was loud, so we put the window up. But we're good.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. So okay. All right. So I think at the end of the day, PP Mass
Thank
Jay,
you, Constantine. You're
he's
definitely right.
he said something very true, and I guess although it sounds boring and it sounds kind of like tedious or whatever, but I guess aside from actually getting one arrest down or whatever, um, in addition to that, reaching out to the DA and you know what I'm saying, going through those extra steps.
Hmm.
Hopefully, because I don't know, man. I really, for the most part, I mean, the government, bro. I really don't trust them, but
Oh yeah, I'll
at,
see that.
you know what I mean. But at least for you to say, well, I got the arrest
Right, right.
and I did all the other extra steps. I
Hmm.
did everything I could on my side, on my end. Now it's y'all's turn. Let's see
Right,
what y'all are gonna do about it. Because I'm doing my part. Are y'all doing your part? You know what I'm saying, to the
exactly.
government and the DA. So I think that's one
That
good
was a
route to
good
take.
idea. Thank you, PP Mass. Like I screenshotted that because that is a good idea to reach out, to our DA, to our delegates, city council, the mayor, whoever will listen and
Mm-hmm.
maybe put their foot into making a change for the right reasons. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right. So that being said, okay. So those are your goals, which I do value and honor from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate that. That's the actual genuine goal from you guys. That's a good look, and people need to know that that's the end game for all this that you're doing. You know, because people are gonna say, you know, this and that, like, oh, they're doing it for this, for that.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as not only did you just say it, but as long as we as a community see that journey from you guys, kind of
Mm-hmm.
like doing all this and getting to the point where you actually help make those changes in your state, it's gonna be like a win for everybody. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? For
Yep.
you guys, for the community, for the people that find your channel afterwards or whatever. Like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? That they were like real about it or whatever. So
Right.
that takes you guys like on another level right there.
Mm-hmm.
So based off of the experience that you guys have had up until now, what's the best advice that you can give to like parents, all right, that have young ones, you know, like children or whatever, within the whole topic of uh, pretty much monitoring the internet usage or apps that they use or whatever, or the sites that they get on. Like, is there any tips or recommendations you guys can give to parents out there? Because obviously you guys have to deal with these crazy apps, you know what I'm saying, all the time, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a suggestion you would like to give to parents or adults everywhere that have children in their household?
I mean, I definitely get it. Like, I was a teenager, you don't want your parents being too much in your privacy. But you know what, guys? Like, if you're a parent, I don't have any children yet, hopefully one day. But if you're a parent, um, and no matter how mad your kid gets or you don't agree with it, definitely do the best you can to, especially when it comes, I mean, I get social media, every teenager has it, monitor that the best you can. But any kind of dating site, you have to be 18 to get on those sites. That's why I kept getting deleted, because I would drop 15. So if your child is not an adult, just any way you can to get into their phone, their computer, whatever, to just check out what apps they're using. um, Even that little step, I think, will take precautions from them, because you can give them lecture, let them know, it's dangerous, don't be on this site, that site. But teenagers are who they are. Mom says I can't get on here, so what am I going to do? I'm going to check it out. So just definitely at least try to get into their sources, or, and I know you can't be there all the time, but at least, try and keep them off of them sites. Because honestly, if I was 15 and somebody's, they don't have to say anything sexual, but if they're offering to pick me up at 1 in the morning to give me some weed and $200, and I'm 15 and I want to go to the mall shopping and I like to smoke weed with my friends, I'm going to probably go meet this person. Yeah, if they drop something sexual, obviously, I don't know, but they might not have to. They might be that weird and creepy to where they can lure and groom the child enough to where the child will take the bait. And that's a scary thought. Um, just talking to these men on these apps and them thinking I'm a teenager, the things they say, still to this day, I mean, we've caught at least 40 people, blows my mind. And it's a scary world. It's a scary world we live in. So, whatever you can do to keep your kids safe or your friends' kids, whatever, do it. Spread awareness, share these videos, let them know to not get on these apps.
Share these videos with your kids.
Right.
Make sure their phones are never locked or on silent till they are 18. Make sure the phone is in the house. There is no lock on the phone, and the phone is not on silent.
Good. Those
You
are
can
good.
see when we have a child, our child's going to love us, right? No lock, don't leave your phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Those are really good recommendations and tips, man. I mean, both of y'all. But the last tips that Nick gave there was fire stuff. Um, that being said, let me take it a step further. Do you think that these companies that make these apps, okay, Grinder, Meet Me, whatever, uh, any app that you can think of that you guys use to catch these predators, that pretty much ask for authentication of age and like license or
They do
whatever.
not take enough precautions. They
Thank you.
don't care. You just put whatever age you want. There's no proof of it. Boom, you have an account. And the minute
Exactly.
you get deleted, I make a new email. The very next hour, I have a new account. They don't take
Exactly.
any precautions to make sure you are. Oh, I'm sorry. They take your picture and verify who you are.
Right.
Okay, so what? Okay, the picture I put on there, I'm putting 12 years. Just an example. I've never dropped less than 15 because I'm old looking, but I put 12 on there, and they don't want to see an ID. They just want to see a birth date, and anybody
Hmm.
can use a birth date. You know what I
Verify
mean?
your face. That's
Oh
it.
yeah, my face
And
matches my face. So what?
that face was matched 20 times. No.
They literally verified me today as 31, to me as 15. A picture of me when I was 15. Yes, it's still me, but the fact that they didn't verify, well, this girl's saying she's 15, but this picture is from Facebook 12 years ago. They need to have at least a better system to where they can, you know what I mean? Like, well, no, because that would affect me. I wouldn't be able to do that. But my point is, you need to make sure minors are getting on the app to have something. I mean, come on. If I own Tinder or Grinder, I would own a great website. I would have enough money to make sure I have the right safety precautions. So these minors and these predators, shit, give them a background check if you have to make sure they're not a sex offender or a predator. Make your website safe.
Making these apps full identification. Full
Right.
name, social security number, date of birth, then
ID to prove who you are, not just a picture
yes,
verifying.
yes.
What if I have a twin and my twin's a predator? You know what I mean? Like, it's scary. It's a scary thought. If you own Tinder, Meet Me, Grinder, Bumble, Plenty of Fish, you got the money, make your website secure and safe. That way, myself, the other touchers, parents, not parents, but people that support this, can feel safe and know that their kids are not going to meet up with a child molester, a child sex offender, child rapist, kidnapper, murder, whatever.
So that being said, okay, which I agree with all of that. The reason why I bring that question up is because my belief is, or my suspicion is, okay, that the reason, and this is just, you know what I'm saying, just me thinking out loud, is, anybody can take it for what it is, a conspiracy of some sort, if you will. But my belief is that the reason, because all these things that you guys just said is possible, and anyone who's a developer and programmer can build the app to a certain way to where it's like, you know what I'm saying, like child proof or child safe or whatever.
Right.
But I believe the reason why it hasn't happened yet is because to a certain extent, okay, I'm not saying it straight up, but to a certain extent, um, you know, these companies and these apps and the pedophiles and predators and people in the higher ups who do these kind of things are in cahoots with each other. And so they don't care. They don't care what happens to a minor or someone that's, you know what I'm saying, not of legal age. or for you and me, for that matter. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. They don't, because as long as their websites, um, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Thriving, and they're getting paid, they're not going to give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Their wallets and their bank accounts are full, and then you got to leave it to the poor people that don't have 20 bucks to their name, like myself, to go out there and try to make the world right and safe and the laws correct. You know what I mean? Because
Exactly.
apparently the rich and wealthy are in cahoots. I really do believe that. Nick heard that from someone. An elderly woman told him the reason why. And actually, I don't want to say, I feel like it was Constantine. I'm so sorry if it was not Constantine, but one of my subscribers the other day had mentioned what that lady said to you about the reason why it is not okay for a civilian to do what we do in Maryland and get a conviction, because council, government,
Mm-hmm.
our mayor, everyone is in cahoots with these predators in Washington, D.C. and Maryland. So it makes it very hard for you to actually get one of these people, you know, where they should be, which is jail or worse.
Right on. Right on. All right. So let me ask you this: at this point in time, from the different predator catching channels that exist out there already, right?
Mhm.
Jay from PP Mass, Alex from Predator Poachers, CC, Ghost from CC Unit, Eric from PCI, and so many others.
Eric, definitely, like, I would love to do that. That'd be great. He
Yep.
said PFPCI collab.
Go after your question.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I didn't want to ignore his comment.
No, no, you good, you good. I brought it up again because I put it up earlier, but I wasn't sure if you had seen it already, so I
No,
put it
I
up
did
again.
not. Thank you, though.
So out of all these different channels and profiles that pretty much invest time into doing this the same way you guys do,
Mhm.
um, you know, who have you learned from the most, and who would you want to work with the most?
Um, honestly, like, I've learned
Chris Hansen.
well, she, I called him Chris Handsome.
Chris Hansen was great, though. Like, I will give him that. But I've personally learned a lot from, I mean, to be honest, every different catcher. And I'm going to be, that's my true word. Everybody, like I said earlier, has their own tactics, their own technique, unique way of doing this. Um, I think CP Catcher, he's doing great. He's definitely inspired me, and I really mean that. Tommy, I know Tommy hasn't been doing this that long. He does a wonderful professional job. Um, but I mean, FM, Ghost, Alex, Jay, Courtney, everyone that I'm naming, PCI, AZ, if I forgot anyone, I'm so sorry, but I think everyone is doing it for, I mean, well, I named everyone except one. Y'all know who. I think most of us are in it for the right reason. We're not in it for money, attention. You know, hopefully, I mean, if you are, then that's that's horrible for you. But I think everyone has their own approach. Musa, yes, I'm so sorry, Musa. He does a great job. So everyone has inspired me personally, and I think everyone does a great job. And you know, I, even though I'm catching myself, I still admire the other channels and how they do it, and their professionalism and the way they get these guys arrested and exposed. I think it's beautiful, really.
All right.
Um,
So that's, I mean, that was pretty broad, but I'll let that one go then, because I mean, like, and I probably would have said the same thing, but
well,
we'll
I
try
just
to
thought
get
you was
another
giving me
time.
the most negative impact, because I'm a very loving person. I love all the catchers, but personally, the most negative impact I got, who's seen, and I don't know this person, so please, I'm not, I'm only judging by what I've seen online, but my personal opinion, RAMY seems like he might be in it for more than just his heart. You know, he might be trying to get the attention, the money, whatever. And I don't like to put anyone down or put anyone on blast, but he's giving me the most negative vibe from everyone, really.
All right. And Nick, you have any? Any specifics, or is it more or less the same?
I
There,
mean, Nick from PPF, he's really inspired me too, you know.
there is a saying in my language, so let me see if I can translate it. Uh, Someone told a fish to talk, and the fish said they got water in their mouth. So
Yeah, like, I don't even know if y'all would get it.
I don't
Some of
know.
his friends to this day are like, I don't know what you mean by that. He explained it
Oh
to me,
man.
I know the meaning, and it's a good example for what we're talking about right now. But they might not get it, babe. So
Yeah,
basically, don't
I
put your
hope you
money where,
get it,
don't run your, you know, don't
No,
not
I
put
get
it.
it. I get it.
my man.
That's the
Yeah,
first
so
time
it
I
took
hear
me
that
like 2
saying.
months to even get it. So
But yeah, I got what you're saying. Okay, okay, that
can
makes
I go
sense.
back and say that, please? Can I just rewind and actually just say what he just said?
Yeah, say it again. Say it again.
No, saying, can I like erase what I said again?
Oh, I mean, you
Or
do
the
what you
fish
need to
with
do.
water.
You do what you need to do. If you want
Thanks,
to
man.
correct something, you
I
can.
don't feel bad for what I said. I mean, I love all the catchers except one, and it's only because of the impact he's given me online. That's all.
All right, fair enough.
And I know
Fair
I
enough.
don't hate anybody. I don't like thinking somebody's a bad person. I don't know him personally,
No, no,
but
I
the YouTube persona, the Predator Catcher Alliance persona, I just don't agree with the way he. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm
all
not.
right.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
I mean, once again, like that's you. You know what I'm saying? Like you say what you need to say, and to a certain point, you know what I'm saying. I have to say, I agree. You know, I try to be the neutral one here, and I try to do my
That's
best.
how I am. I want to keep the peace always.
Yeah, but there's certain things that you know what I'm saying. Certain people do at times, or most of the time, that aren't a good look. You know what I'm saying for them as a person, or even worse for us as a community. It's just not a good look, and then that's where you get like other people like hating on the community and on the movement. You know, because of things that other people do within the
Right.
community. You know, that are the face of the movement. So it's like, but I get what you're saying. I get where you're coming from.
Are you a
Um,
Scorpio by any chance?
Me, no. I
Oh,
think last time I checked, I'm a Virgo. I have to double check, but from
oh.
last time I checked, I'm a Virgo.
I was just saying we seem so similar. I'm a Scorpio. But Virgo and Scorpio are very much alike. I was just curious.
Well, there you go. I mean, me, I don't really look too much into it, but from
Mhm.
time to time, I'll like scroll and I'll see something and I'll be like, oh, look at that. I'm a Virgo. Okay, cool.
Oh,
Like,
okay. He's the same way. He don't really follow any of that stuff.
but okay. So to wrap things up a little bit, little by little, and we're almost there, Nick. We're almost there, baby. I
Yep.
promise you, we're almost there. All right. I'm gonna let y'all go soon
Oh,
so y'all
he's
can
so
eat and have a
excited
good
to go to
time.
work, let me tell you.
I
No,
see it, bro.
we're
I'm so
loving
sorry,
this.
man.
Yeah, we good. I mean, I had to let a lot out, man.
Well, that's good. That's good
Appreciate
that you released all of that. You know what I'm saying? The tension and
it.
I'm glad that that was possible here, bro. I'm glad to
Yes.
hear it.
Mhm.
But okay, so two things. Uh, what do you guys have to say for anyone? Okay, whether it be a viewer or whatever, or someone afterwards that like just kind of like glides through your channel, like sees it or whatever, but doesn't agree with what you're doing and what you guys are about and what you're trying to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? There's always haters. There's always people who don't understand the point or purpose of the movement and what you guys do. You know, and just say, oh, you know, that's just wrong. They're what do you call it? Harassing that person. You know, they're not doing things right or whatever. What do you have to say to those people that at some point, if it hasn't happened already, which I'm sure it has, come along and kind of like throw dirt on you and what you guys are trying to do? What do you have to say to them?
Honestly, I think we have a really good reason for why we're doing it. So anyone that doesn't support our reasoning can kiss my ass because I don't see anything wrong with the reason we're doing it. But for the people that don't like how we do it, um, before you can judge us, before you point one finger, look how many fingers are pointing back at you. So you go out there and try to catch a predator, and then let me know how it goes before you can judge me and my boyfriend for how we catch. That's all.
All right. What about you, Nick?
The fish story, my man.
Okay. Okay,
No,
fair
like
enough. Fair enough.
tell them why you're acting. He hit that pen, that oil pen, and now he's in his own little world. Sorry, guys.
All
His
right.
THC oil pen.
Calms me down.
It
So
calms him down. So, like, this is the calm Nick, guys. If you've never seen it, here it is.
I'm
Don't
sure that
expect
I'm
to
sure
ever
they
see
appreciate it. All right. So what about towards the people that actually do support what you guys are doing? Are completely behind you. You know what I'm saying? And that say you guys have our blessing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep protecting our children. Keep our neighborhood safe. Our state safe or whatever. Like, what do you have to say to those people who are actually behind and
Uh,
support the movement?
what I want to say is I'm very grateful for every individual that supports us. I try my best to interact with everyone. You guys know I love you and I appreciate you. I'm so grateful. I've met some beautiful people and I will forever cherish that. And honestly, um, it wouldn't be possible or we would not be here today without you guys. You guys are the reason we are
hmm
getting out there and spreading our awareness and, hopefully one day complete our mission because of you guys backing us up. If we were in it alone, I know Nick, if he's got his heart set on something, he will get it done, even if it's just him. No one backing him up. I'm a little more emotional. I do care what people think
hmm
a lot. You know what I mean? I wear my heart on my sleeve. I have a big heart. Nick does too, but more, um, he's more like a closed book. You can't really read him on the outside. You got to get to know him. Me, on the other hand, I kind of give everyone a chance until they give me a reason not to.
Right.
So, in that aspect, I mean, for everyone that, supports PPF, we love you and thank you. And for the people that don't, I'm sorry. You can unsubscribe. You can go watch a different catcher if you don't agree with how we catch. I'm not going to sit here and bash you online, but if you don't agree with it, then move on. But the people that do and are there commenting or watching our stuff every single time, thank you. Really.
Awesome. Awesome. Nick, what about you, man?
Same thing for all the supporters that. I mean, she speaks to everybody. I don't even know anyone, to be honest with you. She,
I mean, he'll interact, but I
yeah, I
run
mean,
everything.
she runs everything, but seeing her smiling like, oh baby, look, this guy did this for me. Edward, thanks to Edward. No, first thing, thanks to Edward. That's the biggest help that we got. And
And I
seeing
talk to
her
peanut butter on
smile,
the phone a
peanut
lot,
butter,
just everyone.
seeing her smile, happy that people are liking us, it makes me happy. It puts a smile on my face, and people leaving bad comments on how she look, how her voice, how I am. Like, for what? You have nothing better to do. Go watch something else.
Right, they
Hmm.
see you smoke a cigarette, so they assume my voice. I'm sorry, babe.
Go watch something else. You made me lose my
I'm
point.
sorry.
Okay. So yeah, I had a point, so I forgot for a
You
little bit.
said you like to see me smile from the people that
Yeah,
support.
the supporter and the people, subscribers. So we found, what's the other girl's name?
Lindsay?
Lindsay. Yeah. We came along. We had like around 600 subscribers. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is true. 600 subscribers, and we had like at least 30 catches. And Lindsay had Lindsay, no, Elizabeth. What's her name? The catcher, the other girl.
What,
Oh,
Courtney?
Elizabeth Courtney.
Courtney. Yeah,
Mhm.
she showed me like, look, she had a couple of 3, 4 catches, and she got 3,000 subscribers. Just seeing her, I'm like, look, baby, we didn't. She tells me we have a lot of catches. Why we not getting subscribers? Why we not getting likes? Why we not
I
getting?
think because it was a female.
Yeah. So I felt, for the guys, I didn't care. I was like, she's the only female. And that was her channel. I was doing supporting her. Let's go. Like, I was like, I did everything with her. But seeing her at that moment that she had less subscribers, me went on TikTok, made some funny cartoon looking to our the catches that we had on YouTube. Went to Staples, took out a whole bunch of copy, something noticeable with our channel name. I went all around the city, sticking everywhere, like every hospital, every school, in front of every, and like in a week or two, like our channel blew up and went over 1,000. And the main reason was she wanted to do a live catch, like, baby, I can't wait after we get 1,000 subscribers, we can do the live catches, and so I went and got her those. So I'm doing everything for her. So all the supporters, everything. I see her happy. Everybody's liking her and leaving good comments off about what I'm doing.
You're doing it for the purpose, not just for.
We're talking about the likes right now. Talking about the likes and stuff right now. Subscribers and stuff. Whoever is supporting her, supporting the channel, and makes her happy, that makes me happy. That's why I'm.
Okay.
You understand?
I feel you.
I'm not gonna lie, that did happen. Like I seen Courtney, and I'm like, oh look, there is another female doing it. Nick showed me her. I didn't know anything about her. He showed me. Long story short, and then I watched her video. She's so professional.
She's very good. She's very good.
Mr. Peanut Butter got her and I in touch on Instagram, and me and her were talking. We would love to maybe collab one day. We think it would be great. She does a very great job, and she deserves all the likes she gets. I think I was just a little bit, at first, taken back, like a little hurt because why we have 40 catches and, but it doesn't matter. She does it her own way, and she's great at what she does, and she seems like a really sweet girl. And
she's very calm, very smart, very educated. She's not wild like most of the cats. Some of them they're wild, but she's good. I respect her a lot. I respect her a lot.
And I've learned, just watching her, I've learned some things the way I can, because I am a female to female. I've learned ways I can deal with certain situations a little bit better. That's what I meant by learning from all.
Watching her videos made me feel like I should change being as a camera guy. Be more calm. Her camera guy, listen to him. He's professional. So I was like, you know what? If she's calm and doing the interview, let me see if I can give her that energy and build her this way that she can.
Right. Well, a lot of our subscribers will comment, like a lot of them. And this kind of goes on the topic of what you brought up. I'm sorry if we went off topic a little bit, but
no, you're good. You're good.
A lot of subscribers will comment because I am the one to comment back, or Nick will he'll interact too, but like I said, he's the only one working. So I'm at home all day. I'm able to check the social medias, all that. But a lot of people will say, like, Hope, I love that you have such a calm approach. It makes the predators almost, and I don't take it the wrong way, but it makes them feel like almost warmed up, or like at ease with you. You make the predators feel at ease. Not like, oh my God, they're drawn to me, like we love each other. No, but I approach them calmly, keeps their energy calm, not scared, not going to do anything crazy. But, sometimes Nick does have to take control and show them, like, look, don't do anything stupid. She's a female, don't underestimate her, or whatever. But my point is, the calm approach, like a lot of people do see that, like I said, yin and yang, you know what I mean? Thank you, Cat Eyes.
All right, but any final words you guys have for in general, the public in general, before you guys leave tonight? Because I'm gonna give you guys a space so you can pretty much link, and there's another word for that. Oh my goodness. Kind of like say like where everybody can find you on social media. But before we get to that, do you have any final words for the public in general? Like after we finish here, like if they come across this video or your channel, anything in general that you want to say?
Personally, I feel like you did a great job interviewing. You covered almost every subject I can think of when it comes to the cause and what we do. Everything I said, I meant, and I wouldn't have done it any other way. I really appreciate you having us. I mean, it means a lot, JDQ. You're the first interview that we did, and it was great. Thank you. And everyone that was here to support us, we love you. Thank you. And hopefully you'll keep backing us up and supporting us. And we're in it for the long run. So everybody that doesn't support us or like us, get used to seeing us, because we're not going anywhere.
Awesome. Nick, you have anything to say, bro?
I think his mouth is full of water right
Nah, I mean,
now.
thanks, man. Your energy, you know, I don't really speak to people. I mean, I had some friends over here. Like I said, even these live, we was gonna stop doing these live catches because I just recently made a little enemy,
No,
but
no.
with some hardcore people in Maryland that they wanted to kind of hurt and me.
Did I not say?
Okay, but
I said it's nothing to do with
uh,
predator catching
hold on, I had a point
ex
behind.
coworkers.
All right, I mean, I had a point behind this. You just maybe missed the point. But thanks for the love and support. And like I said, I had a lot in me, but thanks for calming me down, bro.
It's shocking to see he warmed up to you so well, JDQ, that he released everything.
Like
No,
my point
really.
was release,
I
releasing
genuinely
everything.
mean
Yeah,
that. Like, he probably got a lot of his
I'm not
weight
a
off his shoulders.
social media guy. I don't do no Facebook. I don't do
You
no
don't really.
Instagram. I don't do no boom
Yeah, but
bang.
since we've been doing this, he's been warming up, and I think my energy makes him want to interact. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Really.
yeah.
Before all this, and when I first met him, you couldn't even really get him to say two words to somebody he didn't know. Nick is very private, likes to keep his business his business. I do too, to a certain extent, but I think he's definitely warmed up in the sense where he can, express himself. If somebody gives him hate, he will say something back. You know what I mean? So we just appreciate everybody that appreciates us, and the people that don't, fuck it.
Appreciate that, guys. And to be completely honest with you, I mean, this is the way I am. Like, I want to say 99.99% of the time. The only other time that I'm not like this, like laid back and like calm or whatever, is probably when I'm stuck in the bathroom, like, you know what I'm saying, for like longer than what I should be.
Mhm.
But other than that, I mean, this is what you get. Like, what you see is what you
Right.
get, literally.
I respect that, man. I
Yeah, and
respect
I
that.
think that's why we like your energy
I
so much,
respect
because you
that.
keep it real.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's another thing. People that don't know us, they just seen our catching videos. Like, watch us, watch us live. You'll see this is the real us. People that I've talked to outside of YouTube, like on Instagram. People that I've met on YouTube but talked to outside of YouTube. How I am, that's how I am, and they still love me. You know what I mean? Like, this is a real us. We keep it real too, and um, we appreciate the genuine people out there. The trolls can
The trolls can just stay as trolls and just let life
right.
run them over eventually at some point.
Yep.
But as for you and me and everybody else who's normal, I want to say me, I'm, and I've said this before. I'm someone who for the most part, I keep to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a homebody or whatever.
Mhm.
I mind my business. And I do get on social media every now and then, or like every day, like for a little bit, but it's not really like my thing. But I always tell like any of the catchers or anyone from the community that if y'all need to reach out to me for whatever reason, you need a prayer, you need to vent, you need to, whatever, like advice. I'm not saying I'm a great advisor. I'm just saying if you need someone to talk to,
Yeah,
basically,
you
in
are. You're a
general.
good mentor. Like, you've given me the opportunity before this interview even came up. When I first talked to you, I think the first time I ever came into your live, you shared our video, and I had you like cracking up, and you warmed up to me, and you said, "Look, if you ever need anything, let me know." And I appreciate that. And uh, you know, vice versa. If you ever need anything, we can do anything for you, or you need a vent. You, my shoulder's always here. Nick, you guys seem a little bit similar personality wise. It'd be good for him to have a guy to talk to, other than just me and my girly shit all the time. But really,
Well, no, but I mean it. I mean it. Like if you guys ever
yeah,
need to like reach out to me, uh, obviously if I'm sleeping and I don't see it or hear it, then I won't respond. But as soon as
oh
I see
yeah,
it, I'll like respond right
our
away and
phones
try to
are on
help out.
silent when we're sleeping because, like, nobody wants to wake him up. It's like releasing the devil out of hell. And me myself, I fall into a deep sleep. I don't even realize half the time what I'm saying.
But yeah, that being said, now I remember the word I was looking for earlier. You guys feel free at this point in time to plug in All right, whatever you feel necessary to plug in, whether it be a social media platform, whether it be a way of people helping you out in general. Whatever
Um,
you feel you need to like
can,
plug in, go ahead.
can one of, I mean, I really hate to say this only because I'm really bad at dropping links and stuff, but my mods are usually really good with that. So one of my mods, can you please put on my Instagram, there's actually a link where all my social medias are one link. Mr. Peanut Butter made me a beautiful link fly that has everything in one. My Instagram, my Cash App, my YouTube. One of my mods, can you please do that for me?
Yeah.
My Instagram is ppf. See, I really don't even legit know if it's ppf underscore pedo dot files or ppf dot pedo underscore files.
I think it's that one. I think I found that one from earlier.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you so much.
And I think I'll
And,
just I'll do this one too, even though you really didn't ask to put this up here, but I'm gonna put it up here just because you know what I'm saying. Like I do believe you know what I'm
thank
saying people should
you much. I appreciate it. Anybody that's ever helped us, send us anything, like you guys are one to know, and people that support us know this. I am not one to ask. I'm not one to get on, video and be like, oh my God, like my cat just broke her paw. Can you?
Nick
No.
beat me up.
Huh?
uh,
Nick, what?
no, nothing.
Oh, um, yeah,
Once
can you
again,
but
careful with the
seriously though,
sarcasm.
like I appreciate every little bit of help that we get, because like I said, he's the only one working. So, we do appreciate it, and we, would like to eventually, get a body camera and stuff like that. Like that would be great. So definitely the whatever help we get, know that it's going to be used for the right reasons, and we appreciate everything.
All right, all right,
Thank
all
you.
right.
Thank you, Constantine. Thank you. That link that Constantine just dropped is all my links in one. If you guys go
Awesome.
there, you'll see anything you need. My Cash App, my YouTube, my Instagram, and I think there's one more thing on there. I can't remember.
Nah, I need to get me one of those.
Yeah, definitely. Mr. Peanut Butter, thank you. You made me a beautiful link fly, and it's very, very helpful and easy to use for
Awesome,
people
awesome,
that are
awesome.
technology and YouTube illiterate like myself.
Oh, that's a blessing in disguise. All right. Well, Hope, Nick, you guys, thank you for once again. And I might sound annoying, I might sound like a broken record or whatever, but I say it because I really do mean it. Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to interview you guys, have you on here on the show, and allowing people to kind of like see you guys for who you are as people, as individuals, and as part of the movement, in the community here on YouTube that catches online child predators and pedophiles. All right. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to do this,
Thank
and
you.
I will forever be in debt.
Yeah,
Um,
hopefully we can do it again later in the future. We'll be saying like, yeah, we got our first arrest, guys, or anything. Yeah, we saved one child, or
Hmm.
whatever. We appreciate you having us. Thank you for this opportunity. It was a great interview. I think on my end, I think that we all did a wonderful job. Thank you for everyone that was here to watch it. If you missed the live stream and watch it later, thank you. And hopefully we'll be collabing with some people in the near future. Can do another interview whenever you want. Like I'm home all the time, whatever. I'm down to just get on a stream and talk about whatever. And for all my people that are there constantly supporting PPF and that talk to me on the side that I can vent to, thank you. Me and Nick both appreciate you guys.
We
We
are in.
love you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for the interview. I think that was my first interview.
Mine too, ever, I think,
First
in my
interview
entire
ever,
life.
ever, ever, ever. I'm a closed book, and today I opened up. I think after years,
That's good. Maybe you'll see it
after
feels good and
years.
you'll do it a little more
Yeah,
often.
and that might even calm me down. Like
If you guys, okay, this is another movement. If you guys got sick, Nick, to calm down, that is a miracle in itself. Thank you. Like, that is going to take a lot of pressure off of me. Thank you, guys.
yeah.
But
Thank you.
really, thank you. I
Appreciate
mean,
you.
we've been here
Thank
for
you,
over
man.
2 hours. We loved it. and I wouldn't have had it any other way. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Oh, no problem, man. Thank you guys, and it was an honor for me. All right, it really was. So hopefully at some other time, necessarily it don't have to be an interview. It could be just you
Right.
guys joining me on the stream, just having fun and checking like reviewing catches together and have your reaction on live. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
do that.
and Constantine says, Nick, you're a YouTuber now. Time to open up, my guy.
There's a guy in there wanting to fuck a YouTuber.
Oh my god.
That was our
Hey,
first sketch.
I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna keep.
Minor,
I'm gonna keep the saying of the fish from this point forward with me, man.
All right.
But I want you to say it because I like the way you said it because you said it like so suave. So if you could say it one more time before we leave the stream, I'll appreciate it, brother.
Say it how you say it to me, dude. Like all that Afghan meaning behind it.
So it's a saying in my language, which is Pashto. Pashto is from Afghanistan, which originally I'm from. So when you get stuck in a situation like I was in earlier, you'd be like, they told a fish to talk, but the fish said, I have water in my mouth. You get the rest.
Oh my goodness,
Water,
yo.
okay. You're smart, you get it. If not, okay.
It took me 2 months to get it, guys, but I do get it now.
I'm gonna have to.
What? A fish?
I'm gonna have to like after all this, I'm gonna have to like just to make sure, like go and be like, all right, let me make sure and confirm it is what I think it is.
Okay.
And if I landed on the conclusion correctly, I'll let you know through a text. If I was wrong and I was incorrect, I'd be like, dang, it's not what I thought. I was close but no cigar or whatever.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
So
if you didn't get it, just be like, all right, I'm stuck in hope zone right now. I gotta figure it out. But no joke. Nick has a lot of sayings where he'll break it down. It'll be in Pashto. And it'll say it
there's a sound. I lost all of that.
Sweating in the car. JDQ, you're sweating us out.
My bad, y'all. But I mean, I missed the last things that you said. But if you can kind of like summarize that, and then I'll close things off.
Thank you, Dead Twist.
Go ahead, repeat the last thing that you were saying, Hope, so I can close it off.
Thank you, Dead Twist.
Oh, if you were talking about every interview I want to be.
Oh, I said every interview you have, he can give you a catchphrase saying that means something. But if you really listen to it, it genuinely has good meaning behind it.
Yeah, I mean, next time this is what I'm gonna do. Next time that I have you guys on here, I'm gonna bring one of like the Puerto Rican sayings, to go along with like a situation that I recently came across or whatever, and then we'll keep the ball going that way. All right.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, you guys.
Well, thank you.
Yes, I'm gonna let you guys go. All right, you guys are free to eat, sleep. Get your rest. Nick, I know you worked all day today, man. I'm sorry that I brought you here to, have this great conversation, but it was great. So
happy to be here. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right, guys.
All right.
Y'all have a good night. Stay safe and blessed.
Love you. Thank
Appreciate
you.
you, brother.
Yes, sir. Anytime.
Thank you, man.
And I'm gonna let you exit us out because I don't know how.
I got you. I'm gonna close you guys out right now. All right. All right. Blessings, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Okay.
Bye. No more pen for you.
All right. So that was great, y'all. That went a lot better than what I was hoping for. I mean, don't get me wrong. Every interview that we conduct here is always good. It's always great. But that was a lot better. I think some challenging questions were asked, and they were answered, I think, to the best of their abilities. I think that a lot of things were discovered, a lot of things that people in the chat room had concerns about. I think those things got cleared up. So, I mean, that being said, this is one of the best or better interviews in general that I think I've had on here, like on this channel. So I mean, that was good. That was good stuff. And thank you, Constantine. With that, I appreciate that. Um, oh, the test. Oh man, bro, the test for the new job that I'm trying to get, it went okay. Like I think if I passed, I barely passed, but if I failed miserably. That's what I keep telling everybody. But we leave it in God's hands. I can't really ask for too much because, to be completely honest with you, I really didn't set out time to like prepare like well enough for it. I did prepare for it, just not as much as I would have wanted to like prepare for it. So, I mean, let's see what God has in store. I can't expect, you know what I'm saying, to come off of that test like with a really great score without really prepping too well for it. But if it is in God's purpose for me to, go that route, that career, then, He's going to allow it. If not, He's not going to allow it. So, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, that being said, guys, let me see. Gotta come to these with an open. Oh, okay. Gotta go with an open mind. Yeah. What? Lagging? That's just terrible, son. Yeah, Shane. Can't be happening, Shane. uh, it's a federal job. It's a federal job. That's all I'll say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say any more details or anything like that. But it's a federal job. Um, But anyways, that wrapping up the stream because my guys, it has been 2 hours and 25 minutes thus far. It is 9:24 p.m. Eastern time here in Florida. I am hungry. I am tired. I had a great time here with Nick and Hope, but at the same time, a boy got to eat, man, and a boy also got people to call back and say, "Hey, listen, my bad. I was doing a great interview. It was going extremely well. So I'm sorry about that." Yeah. But anyways, for those of you who were here up until now, I appreciate every single one of you guys. I always do. All right. And I'm going to do a quick roll call as I always try to do before I end the stream. I know there's a bunch of other viewers that were here earlier that aren't here right now. And obviously, I can't scroll back all the way through. But I'm going to scroll back as far as I can and do a quick roll call of everybody who's in here right now before I bounce out of here. All right. Just Tom, Red Hood, Jill, Rod Plum, Constantine, Dead Twist, Cat Eyes, Slay 503, Elaine 59, uh, Scammy Lebator. Oh man, formerly Bill Powell. I'm trying to make sure I don't repeat nobody in my life. I think I'm pretty sure I have to have my life on here for